Well, how's everybody doing? And thank you, DBD, for the one gifted 8 hours ago, by the way. For some reason, the alerts are not working. I don't know why. Let me turn the Bang Boo on. Okay, Bang Boo is now on. I got food here, guys. Hold on. Oh, it's been an interesting last 48 hours, has it not? Today is February 5th, 2026. I was about to say 2025 there, but it's actually 2026. And holy moly, holy shit, actually, is the real proper terminology that we should be using here when we are describing the situation that's going on. I don't know about you guys, but the year 2026 has been such a year that is actually fucking bizarre. I thought the year 2025 was a boring fucking year. Pretty much I thought 2025 was not that great of a year, to be completely honest. And then 2026 comes around. And holy fucking moly, so much shit is hitting the woodworks. So much bullshit. That the reason why we got the thumbnail on that we got it on right now is because this was a thumbnail that I created back last year around this time. And it seemed appropriate for the situation is right now, what's going on. So, this is going to be a fully induced, drama-based stream today. All right? So, for at least the next 2 hours or so, at least for the next 2 hours, this is going to be completely drama-induced. Because then I got to go to work. But didn't like ZZZ, didn't like Weather Waves 3.1 drop or something today or some shit? Or is it tomorrow? Shouldn't they be streaming that right now? Oh my god. Welcome to the world. Welcome to the world of St. Tontus. Yeah, it's already dropped. Some players will think, like, shouldn't he be on it right now? Shouldn't he be playing it, whatever? No, it's whatever it is. Man. Call it the Avenger symbol. Whatever the fuck y'all want to call it. Call it the Avenger symbol. Call it the Fantastic Four, whatever. But the last 48 hours... if something has not been proven already, I think it should have been proven now. Especially with, you know, how things are for Skull CJ right now in particular, and how many people are backing him up. People are pretty fucking tired of this shit. You know, I think it's one thing that, you know, people understand that you're doing drama-based content, you know, you're doing stuff like that in general to get views and stuff like this. Yeah, everybody gets it. It's another thing to basically have an entire community against you. Ugh. Cheeto, stop that right now. This is a serious moment, okay? This is a serious moment in the gacha space, and I don't think Blazion, in any which way, shape, form right now, or even Glaive Kyo, is defending Saintonus right now. Because dare I say, he's on apparently the list for being hated on, for basically he's going to take some damage for supporting Skull CJ. So I don't think Blazion, who has supported fucking Saintonus in the past, who was on fucking call today, is going to be. So I'm just saying, in your case scenario, just don't say shit right now. You know, that's going to make you look stupid, right? Just look at the facts of what's going on. Blazion didn't drop Saintonus, I don't believe. But Blazion understands the situation of what's going on. There's a difference, right? There's a huge fucking difference on this kind of shit. Okay? Look, I'm gonna put it like this. Have we not had this conversation multiple times? And you know, look, before we get started in this conversation, let me just say it like this. I have myself stepped over the deep end a couple of times. The quote-unquote gray area, right? I have done this. And I'm going to tell you right now, every content creator that you watch, every content creator you embark with, each and every single one of them has dived into this area, okay? And what I mean by this is that you're gonna have content, like I'm gonna use Blazion as an example, right? You're gonna have some content in here which, dude, I fully fucking disagree with several takes that he probably has around Zenless Zone Zero, that he has around Pixel Tree, that he has around this or that scenario, right? Like, I'm going to disagree with the argument. And does that mean, though, that I hate Blazion? Does it mean I hate this guy? Does it mean that I think this guy is the worst man involved in the world? Absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not. Dare I say, there will be, like, I still defend Blazion when the times come to defend him. Like, when him and CJ and Ethan all had an argument back with Weathered Waves, back with old 2.7 about the content situation. I was on Blaze's side, man. I was on Carl Urban's fucking side. That why are we complaining about, content in the game when the end game itself has issues? When you could solve this problem by resolving the end game problem to make it actually something that is like kind of like ZZZ, a little bit more repetitive, that makes people want to play it. But besides that point, right? If you go look at a lot of different CCs, a lot of different content creators, dude, I have had my disagreements with Skull CJ. I've had my I guess you want to say, my disbeliefs, against Pixel Tree. I've had, conversation with V Dizzy where I just disagreed with him multiple times on things with Weather and Waves and with Hoyle games in general. I've had my disagreements with some things that people have brought up. And these are people that, at the end of the day, I don't hate the person. I hate the argument that is being brought up. Because there's one thing in this space that a lot of people are, and that is stubborn, hard-headed son of a bitches. This is why, like with the 6-hour call that I had with Aricado back in the day, and the reason why, I wanted to talk to him is because we all fall in different traps. And it happens all the time. Sometimes we don't want to touch a subject, right? Sometimes we don't want to talk about a fucking subject. Sometimes we don't want to do some things, but you got a chat that it's lit the fire up your ass. It's cheering you on. It's invoking you to take a stance. And it's like a bunch of cheerleaders that's like, yeah, go, daddy, go. And sometimes you fall in this trap. And then you don't realize till a later point in time that pretty much you fell for it. And you should have probably kept your mouth shut, or you probably should have never got involved in the situation. And this is the truth. When I look at channels like Blazion, when I look at channels like CJ, when I look at channels like Captain Cabinets, when I look at channels out there like Legion Gaming, I don't particularly hate the person. I particularly don't like the argument. That I think the argument itself is maybe a little bit too far gone. It's a little bit too much to the deep end. Or there might be more information that counteracts this. That basically we sit here and we say, no, that's wrong. And you're trying to express your opinion to be like, this is the reason why it's wrong. You don't have this part of the information. St. Tonis, for example, is a person in the Weather and Waves community that really goes out of his way to say he has the glue on everything. Right? Let's pick one of the random situations, one of the random topics that he had brought up back in the day. And that's going to let's go ahead and use Zome. Okay? Let's use good old Zome right here. Okay. Zome himself. Zome, our buddy here, himself got into the drama with Glaive Keo, right? You guys remember the entire AI slop, entire St. Tonis exposed and got clapped back on with information, right? Zone, I feel like with the first video in particular, it wasn't really fully well done. Okay, that this could have been a lot better, presented. Okay, but it brought the point that, Glaive Keo uses AI, which, later on we find out that even though this is a nothing burger situation, that this is the truth. Okay, Glaive Keo even admits it. The reason behind why Glaive Keo uses it, I'm going to be completely honest with you, I don't believe it. But in the end of the day, it doesn't really fucking matter. Because there is so many people on YouTube and in the content creation space. And there's people in ZZZ. There's people in Genshin. There's people in HSR that's using AI scripts. So who gives a fuck that Glaive Keo is using an AI script? Okay? The next video comes in because St. Tonis is from reacting to this video is basically trying to call out Zome as a racist, everything else, trying to paint a fucking huge picture that attacks not the argument, attacks the person, right? And you know what the fuck I did during this time period? And you can ask Vincent if you don't believe me, because Vincent's involved in this. Okay? You can go ask Vincent right here. Because I asked Vincent if he wanted to get involved with it. I said, let me go talk to Zome. Let me go find out from Zome in his own words about using the N-word. About how old he is. Different things of this nature. I went to talk to Zome. I found out Zome's in his 20s. He is right now 20 years old. So I'm realizing that when he went play those matches of Rocket League and he used the N-word in those matches, he was probably like 16, 15 years old. He's a fucking child. He's immature. He's not an adult. And that right there does not mean he's racist. It means he did something stupid. Okay? And the fucking problem is that like St. Tonis is trying to paint this entire narrative about this content creator is a piece of shit. This content creator is fucking evil. This content creator is racist. This content creator is whatever the fuck you want it to be. And the situation of it is that no, he's not. When he said this shit, he was a dumbass kid that straight up thought back then probably, you know, it was funny. And this is why, like I said, like when you grow up, you start realizing, you know, these racial slurs, these different things that you do that you think is cool and funny and shit like this back in your fucking childhood is not really fucking funny. It's cringed as shit. Because you grow the fuck up, right? Dude, we've all played fucking Call of Duty. We've all played Gears of War. We've all played in the toxic fucking lobbies. We've heard this shit. We've said some shit. And you know what? Like fucking Vegas, that is part of your fucking past. What stays in Call of Duty should stay in Call of Duty. What stays in Rocket League should stay in fucking Rocket League. I mean, you have content creators out there like Maximilian Dude, PewDiePie, some of the greatest fucking people that people regard as like, oh my god, these are the best of the best, that has been caught saying some shit by a slip of a fucking tongue that did not actually mean what they said. Now, Zome him. Did Zome not go out of his way? Because I know someone's going to bring this shit up. Well, you know, he went ahead, he pretended that he was a black man and all this other stuff to try to, you know, catch St. Tonis. He lied about his race and stuff like this. Yeah. Because you're put in a fucking corner. And human instinct, when you're fucking young and you're stupid, is about survival. Okay? It's about fucking survival. It's about sitting there, realizing that, you know what, the world around you looks like it's crashing. It looks like it's fucking imploding. It looks like everybody and their brother fucking hates you, and they all want a piece of your ass. You're trying everything you can to stay afloat. Because people... This is the world that we live in. People don't want to look at the fucking facts at the end of the day. People just want to jump to conclusions and automatically think you're fucking guilty or innocent without having backed information. They want to rally about something. They want to rally against something. Like the holy shit, okay? Let me bring this up right here, okay? Because she's been talked about. Who knows good old Maggie? Okay? If you were part of the WUWA community back in the day, you should remember good old Maggie, okay? When Weather and Waves dropped, Maggie dropped guides. Maggie was doing videos. Maggie was a channel, right? That straight up was making Weather and Waves content. Now, why did the community turn on Maggie? We know it's because of St. Tonus. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. He had painted her in the light that she is a rat, that she is a bad person, that she is evil. All right? Just because she did not want to collaborate with him, just because she did not like his content and she did not like him. If you go to even, like, I believe, like, even St. Tonus's fucking channel, you go look up Maggie, right? I don't know which one of the videos it is. Gotta go find it. Is it this one or is it this one? It might be this one in particular. The glue, Ryuku, rumors, threats, apparently. Like, St. Tonus was painting her into a fucking really bad lighting, but I'm looking for the DMs. Because St. Tonus has DMs with her. Where it is all fucking actually started off at. Where he asked her for a collaboration. Okay. I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it. You see, because the problem here is that, look, St. Tonus might not be completely wrong with some of this fucking glue, right, about Maggie. But the thing is, he's putting things ahead of other things. He's not actually giving you a timeline. He's giving you this bad thing happened, this bad thing happened. And then when you're trying to find the actual fucking, like, where did this all actually start from? You don't find a fucking starting point because it's covered up by everything fucking else. Is it the very end, maybe? Or is it a different video? Might be a different video he's got this in. All right. It might be the sabotage one here. Taking accountability. The reaction starts. How Maggie tries sabotaging you. Like, yeah, she has made fucking public fucking DMs in her Discord that she does not like St. Tonus. She has made it very fucking public in fucking Twitch chats. She does not like St. Tonus. She has said a bunch of shit. But where is the start? Here's the start. Here it is. There it is. There it was. So they fucking show him and teach him such right there. You have it where, hi Maggie, I'm St. Tonus, another content creator in the space of Weather Waves. I've been keeping up to date with your content and would appreciate the mathematical perspective you have on the game, as well as huge number tools that you've made for the community. This was St. Tonus back in August 27th of 2024, contacting Maggie, right? Trying to say, hey, look, I feel like there's a huge opportunity for more creators, both networks, to grow their communities together, you know. Let's work together. This is what St. Tonus, the start of Maggie and St. Tonus was at. This is the starting point. This was the starting point. Maggie's response to all of this. Hi, thank you for reaching out. Sorry for the late reply. I was at a family wedding, just got back home today. What did you have in mind for the podcast? Would it be a one-time thing or reoccurring thing? I'm not sure if I could commit to something long-term because of my schedule is always changing. I do agree there's a lot of creatives work out there independently in the numbers field, and it's frustrating for me because it means a ton of people were reinventing the wheel without collaborating. As of recent, though, there's been a lot more people in the community contributing to the calculator, so that's nice. But nevertheless, there are plenty of people working on their own, and that's fine. Just a bit inefficient at the end of the day. Now, from here, all the way to the 8th to 29th, you know what? St. Jonas says, hey, no worries at all. Family comes first. Sends out this entire message about the scattering of 441s, 443s, and everything else. Boom, boom, boom. Never replied back to him ever again. She gave him one fucking message. One message. And then ghosted him. And then she's on her Discord after this. She's in other people's chats after this doing what? Saying that she don't like his content. Saying she don't like him as a person. Saying she does not want no involvement with him. Basically, she was nice. She was cordial in this. But the way I looked at this and the way from when I first saw the very first interaction between them, and I realized that she did not respond to him, I was like, oh, that was a stained face, you know, the high school fucking, you know, popular girl syndrome, right? Where someone comes up to him and says, hey, can I take you out to prom, basically? And she's like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna be kind of busy and everything. Are you sure about this or whatever? Basically trying to give an answer, but at the same point in time, trying to avoid it. That's what this all comes down to, it feels like. That now we have gone after Maggie. We have gone through Maggie ever since this time period with all these DMs and everything because, honestly, we're pissed the fuck off that she never collaborated with us. That's what it felt like. That's what it looks like. The problem here is, it's between them. It really fucking is. This is not a public fucking matter. This is a St. Jonas and Maggie scenario. This is between them at the end of the day. That's all it is. And that's what it comes down to a lot of these types of creators and their opinions and such. We have seen in the last 2 years in particular, content creators that's been attacked has been poked at for no reason, just to get, you know, stabs at them. Excuse me. You have Ryuko Sensei that has not talked about fucking St. Jonas, that has not been involved with St. Jonas for a good part of like 6 to 8 months, man. And then last month, right before fucking Christmas, oh man, there's a tweet on Twitter that he's talking about, we got to cover it and we got to make Ryuko Sensei look bad. Right before fucking Christmas, man. Can't just get ready for fucking weather and waves. Can't get ready. Can't look at other things. No, fucking drama's fucking low. We got to fucking drop someone in there. We got to fucking go ahead and accuse people like fucking Genozod as being a PDF because Genozod does not like you. Genozod does not like the way you come off at him. Genozod does not like the impression of who you are from the moment that he's met with you and everything. That when shit hit the fan and everything else, and you basically imply that he's a PDF. Yeah, when GachaCast was around at that time period, he didn't want you in the fucking GachaCast. He probably told Tectone, if he's in the GachaCast, don't fucking invite me. And Tectone had to make a decision. Because you straight up made an accusation by implying something that everyone clearly fucking knew what you were trying to say. Everyone knew what you were implying. You could try to move the goalposts all you fucking want, but everybody knew what the fuck you were trying to do. Even when it comes down to Mr. Poke, the only reason why you were ever, like, St. Tones was ever upset with Mr. Poke was because Mr. Poke saw St. Tones growing as a channel, right? And was laughing about, like, how this channel is all about how great fucking Kuro is and how bad Genshin is, that, you know what? He wanted to have some play. He wanted to play with St. Tones. He wanted to make a friend with St. Tones, if you want me to be honest with you. He was doing what he did with every other fucking content creator. He made a fucking video, says we should apologize to Hoyo as a parody to, oh, we should apologize to fucking Kuro's video that fucking St. Tones did. And St. Tones did not like it. All Mr. Poke wanted to fucking do was straight up play. All right, let me take a jab at you. You take a jab at me. We can still be friends at the end of the day. You could tell. Because that's, no one thought about it like, hey, this is a bad fucking thing. No one thought of it when, you know, the parody video right here, the deserves our apology curl, and the parody that came in afterwards. No one thought when Mr. Poke did his shit that he was doing that shit to go ahead and try to hurt fucking St. Tones' reputation. He was making fun of the video and he was playing around. But after that part and with some other stuff that went down, Mr. Poke became public enemy #1, and ever since then, it's been like, well, Poke has always, you know, been like this, and you go down this entire pathing. St. Tones is the type of person that, in my personal opinion, takes the dumbest of the dumbest fucking drama. Something that no one actually would bat an eye to. Because you would look at it and you'd be like, in a situation, right? I'm going to try to use this as an analogy. It's fucking pouring down raining. Okay? And there's a puddle in front of you. And you stepped in the puddle. And when you look down and you realize your foot right here just stepped in that puddle, you go like, fuck. And you keep walking on, right? You stepped in a puddle. Your shoe's a little wet. You know, you can feel it through your sock. It is what it is. It's fucking raining, right? It's a bad situation. St. Tones is the type of person that when it's raining and his foot touches the goddamn fucking puddle, he's got to fucking go ahead, get the cameras on, fucking turn on the spotlight, hurry up and get a fucking crowd of people together and be like, oh my God, oh, the fucking puddle is fucking 2 foot deep and I got my entire fucking leg and my knee soaked in the fucking puddle. Look how bad this puddle is. And it's just like, the majority of fucking actual people who just turned their heads and looked at this shit is just like, dude, it's a fucking puddle. It's not even that big of a fucking deal. But you're turning this into a huge ordeal just to fucking do it. Tell me I'm fucking wrong. Tell me I am fucking wrong about this. This just recently happened with Zenless fucking Zone Zero. This just recently happened with fucking Genshin Impact. That's what the situations is. Now, what ends up happening is that you have a person who later on, you know, steps in fucking Kuro Games' fucking parking lot, fucking steps in the same fucking puddle and tries to remark, hey, look, if you're saying over here in Hoyo versus parking lot when you stepped in this fucking puddle over here, that when you got your fucking shoe wet, that it was the worst thing there is, and Kuro's got the same size hole, is doing the same exact thing, and I get it. What's good for the goose should be good for the gander right here, basically, at this fucking point in time. Well, now we get into another situation where, because we're defending St. Tones is trying to tell you, well, you know, yeah, it's a little bad, but that puddle right there had clean spring water in it. And when your foot actually graced that puddle and you fucking got it wet, it actually did you a favor and it washed your dirty foot. So you should be thanking Kuro for making sure that you had clean water to step in. This is where all this kind of shit comes into, man. The thing is that what I tried painting the picture of back during my adventures of Weather and Waves. Let me say it like this, and let me say it very clearly. Weather and Waves is absolutely a good game. Holy fucking moly. Oh my god, but you're a Hoyle shield. No, I'm not a fucking Hoyle shield, bro. I realized something. I've always realized something. When it comes to Hoyleverse, when it comes to Zenless Zone Zero, you know, when it comes to Weather and Waves, when it comes to all these companies in fucking general at the end of the goddamn fucking day, you know what's fucking hilarious? You know what's absolutely fucking hilarious? I don't give a fuck how much fucking money you spend in any of these gacha games. And I'm going to use WUWA, and I'm going to use Solon Lee as the fucking primary examples. And y'all heard this before. You know exactly what I'm going to get at if you're fucking been in the part of this channel for a long time. And you're not brand new. WUWA, I spend $1,000 in 2 months in this fucking game called Zenless Zone Zero. Right? I spent $2,000 in this game. I go ahead. I fucking summon 6 a fucking character right here. I summon 6 a character fucking here. I fucking go out of my way. I summon 6. I fucking doesn't fucking matter. I'm playing the game and I'm supporting the game and I'm giving the game money. WUWA is not going to be driving his fucking yacht down the fucking river next to me, parking that motherfucker, jumping into a fucking limousine, fucking coming to my fucking doorstep, knocking on the door, dropping to his fucking knees, opening his fucking gaping mouth and says, "Fox, you've given me fucking over a couple of $1,000 in the last few months, and I want to show you my appreciation by sucking your dick." He's not gonna fucking do that shit, man. Well, every time that I have defended Zenless Zone fucking Zero, the devs are not going jumping on fucking WUWA's yacht over there and coming, W coming over here and sucking on my dick. They don't care about my fucking opinion. They don't care about how much money I'm tossing in the game. They're too fucking busy living their fucking lives. And you know what's sad? The same applies to Weather and Waves, bro. It fucking applies to fucking WUWA, man. Doesn't matter how much you praise the shit out of fucking WUWA. Don't matter how much you talk about WUWA. Solon Lee is not getting on a plane, coming over here, getting into a fucking Porsche, fucking driving over and fucking betting me and riding my dick. He don't fucking care. The only issue that Weather and Waves ever had is Weather and Waves became a fucking community that, dare I fucking say, its image, its identity, its entire embracement is to shit talk Hoyleverse every fucking chance it can. And when I started noticing this, and I started going ahead and, you know, getting out of the honeymoon phase of Weather Waves 1.0, right? And I started actually looking at the game objectively from what it is presenting, from what it is doing, and what the community is telling me, and from different Weather Wave content creators that I was talking about. Dude, I love Weather Waves, man. I think the game is fucking great. I think that back then in the day that you had content creators that was toxic positive. They were fucking overhyping shit. They were fucking doing on purpose to attack Hoyoverse in any which way, shape, form they fucking could, instead of just embracing their games. Like, I remember making the video. I remember talking about this in a live stream back in 2024. Where we talked about the content creators, where we talked about the toxic positivity, where we talked about the situation that I was seeing. And I said this, and a lot of people hated me for this. Okay? But the truth is the fucking truth. You can't deny it. You can't hide it. If we keep going the fucking route of throwing the fucking stones and keep attacking Genshin Impact and keep doing the same thing that you quote unquote say that Genshin's doing to us, that the Genshin Impact community is doing to us, we are no better than our opposition. That if you want to prove to a Genshin player that you're different, that you want to prove to the Hoyoverse community as a whole that, you know, from the blatant attacks that they're giving you, that our game, quote unquote, is better than theirs, instead of embracing them with fucking pitchforks and trying to stab and cut them and hurt them, why don't we just open our arms up and say, yo, man, let me show you the world of Weather Waves. And let me show you. And then after I show you, maybe then you can make your own formed opinion, right? Because a lot of people say that the Hoyoverse community is a hive mind. Just like we claim that the WUWA community is a hive mind. Okay? You can't criticize it, right? Dude, I have changed a few people back in the day who only played Hoyoverse games into playing Weather Waves. And then there were some people who I knew never played fucking gacha games that I told them to try Weather Waves. They didn't like Weather Waves. That I told them then to go try Genshin Impact, and they liked Genshin Impact more. That at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter what it is. What matters is what did they have fun with. This is where, in general, a lot of these arguments are so fucking small. They're so fucking tiny. They don't mean nothing. And holy fuck, you get a world of bait, rage bait, fucking content that gets created, like from St. Tonis, that let's take the smallest fucking drama there is and let's try to turn it into the biggest drama. Let's take information, you know, and just twist it up a little bit and make it look like it's worse than what it actually fucking is. Whether it's a fucking Maggie situation, whether it's an HP inflation issue, because here's something that, like, multiple people have proven against, right? And this is where now we get into a problem where you can't be fucking wrong. This is an issue of St. Tonis. This is an ego trip fucking bullshit that St. Tonis does that, let's be honest here, is fucking bullshit. St. Tonis is going to tell you that ZZZ, HP inflation, is a fucking problem, that the game is becoming HSR, that the game itself, oh my god, it's at a fucking point here with power creep, everything else, and with the miasma shield and everything else, it's a pay-to-win game, basically. That HP inflation is absolutely the biggest problem. And then for the people who's actually playing the fucking game, they're blinking, they're confused, and they're like, no, it's not a problem. It really isn't. And then they're sitting there with A-rank agents, AW engines. They're clearing ZZZ, and they're playing it. They're showing you that even with not optimized builds, with basic discs, with basic engines, that they're still clearing because there's different ways of doing this. And that the average account should have more than just, one fucking goddamn fucking S rank agent, that you should have 2 or 3 of them, especially if you've been playing since day one, that you should be able to clear this shit no matter what. Like, as long as you're playing the game, you're grinding, there shouldn't be no issue here. That gets dismissed. That information gets thrown out the fucking window and says, oh no, you're fucking full of shit. And then you got channels like Kete that's out there. You got channels like ALG that's out there who's doing account reviews that's taking someone's account who can't clear the fucking end game of Deadly Assault or fucking Shiyu defense and clearing it for them. By just changing out a couple of discs. By doing a little bit of grinding and clearing it. Proving that point to everybody. It's like with me, I don't know shit about HSR. I don't know nothing about HSR. Okay? But I've had people show me HSR that even with HSR, with its complaint level, that there is this high complaint of, oh, guys, HP inflation is so fucking high that you have to get the newest units in order to beat HSR. I've heard this. I've said back then that I don't know, that I guess maybe that might be true in HSR terms, because maybe everybody refers to this. And I had a couple of people said that's not fucking true. Let me show you. I said, okay. You get in a Discord call. Here's all the 1.0 agents. You see the 1.0 agents. You see like Kafla. You see them even using the fucking the Traveler or whatever the fuck its name is. The fucking white hair character that you get. That's your free character. They have built the fucking 1.0 team that only came out in 1.0. And they're playing the game. And they've reset 1 or 2 times. But they complete the end game. They complete it. And then you're looking at them and it's like, okay, so why is people saying that the HP inflation, is a problem here? Then it's like it was explained to me. It's because you can't auto this. And I mean, what do you mean? And it was explained to me. It's because a lot of people who play HSR don't play manual. They play auto. They hit the little button up here, and then they just go through the fucking game for them. They just hit battle, they press start battle, hit auto, and they let the characters do everything for themselves, and it just clears it. And at the same point in time, like it was explained to me, you think this is fun? I said, I don't know. He says, no, playing manual HSR really with 1.0 characters, to some people might be fun, but to a lot of people it's not fun because they don't do the big damage numbers like the newest units do. There is power creep in this game. There is massive power creep. But these old units can still clear the same game content. It's just that you need to put a lot more effort into doing it if you want to accomplish it. That's the difference. And this is where I've always come into my thought patterns, right? Versus someone like St. Tonis. If I see something, right? And this is something that comes back from my speedrunning days. If I see that there is a video where someone's completing something, when someone's doing something that I consider is impossible, and they're doing the fucking impossible, and they're showing me how the fuck they're doing it step by step, then I'm fucking have to think, not the fact of, oh, it's too fucking sweaty. Oh, this is impossible. What my thought pattern is that if this motherfucker can do it, why can't I? What is he doing different that I'm not doing to get the same results? That's why I said this conversation goes into a fucking full-blown fucking Pandora's fucking box, where in general these nothing burger fucking conversations is a joke. And we're making drama out of basically a fucking joke. St. Tonis is the person that he does spread misinformation. It might not be at that particular fucking point that he's spreading the misinformation, okay? Right here, he tells you that the viewership on Twitch is fucking low as shit for Zenless Zone Zero. He tells you, oh, look at this, 325 live viewers. Ha ha ha. Oh, there's no interest in ZZZ no more. It's gone down. Right? He tells you, ha 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 ha. It's gone fucking down. He's not wrong. There's no interest right now on ZZZ right now on Twitch. Okay? They had it back here on January 30th, but look what's happened in the last thing. He's not wrong. But you actually go look at the fucking player numbers on Fox data. You go look at the player numbers that's out there and everything. People are playing the game. They're just not fucking watching on Twitch because you know what the fuck they're probably watching right now? If anything, is fucking the shit with Arc Knights. The drama that's going on. Dare I say, a game that proves this would be would be Marvel Rivals. Marvel Rivals has some of the lowest fucking viewership, right? But it's got over 100,000 people at any given time, it seems like, fucking playing the actual game on Steam. It gets like 15K viewers. Excuse me. It gets like 15K viewers, but then all of a sudden, you know, the actual fucking player base, it's got over 100K people playing it almost at any given time. On Twitch, Overwatch surpasses the fuck out of fucking Marvel Rivals, but in player numbers, they're at the same. What he's doing is he's providing misinformation. He's trying to guide you that the Twitch numbers is telling you the popularity of the fucking game. I swear to God, if everybody who's doing drama would change over all of the reason why Weathered Waves is so fucking high in the fucking numbers is because 9 out of 10 times the majority of people who's playing fucking WUWA, who's not actually playing fucking WUWA, they're sitting there and they're talking about drama. And the category is WUWA. If you had more drama channels that was involved in HSR, you had more drama channels that was involved in ZZZ, those numbers would spike. Those numbers would be bigger. Because people would tune in, not for the fucking gameplay, because dude, why the fuck do you watch someone play fucking ZZZ? Why the fuck would you watch someone play fucking WUWA? Why the fuck would you could do it yourself. Why would you watch a third party play a fucking game that doesn't change your fucking shit? You would do it only once in a fucking blue moon, maybe to get some ideas about some builds or something, but ultimately, you don't give a fuck. You're going to go play it yourself. You're tuning in because you care about the conversation. You're tuning in because you care more about the yapping that's going on around it. And that is what is really good about a game like Weathered Waves versus something like ZZZ. Weathered Waves is an exploratory of game to where you could just sit there, run around, go talk all day long while fucking just going ahead and picking up some fucking flowers and killing some enemies. And whoop-de-fucking-do, you're not having to lock in. It's not like you're going to play every enemy is a tactical hologram, right? In ZZZ, it's an instant-based fighting game. There's no exploration really in this fucking game, to be completely honest. And even with the little bit that it has with it added with aerial space and everything, it's not that big of a fucking deal. But have someone fucking play Deadly Assault, have someone play Shiyu Defense, and try to multitask during the middle of doing that without locking in and completing that shit with, you know, their characters. It gets kind of hard because you have to sit there and you actually have to lock in for a minute. You actually have to make sure you're doing your rotations correctly. You have to sit there, actually make sure that you're doing things, that you're doing your parries, your dodges actually perfect, that you are catching every single reaction. So it makes it, look, dare I say, it makes it a hell of a lot fucking easier in the games like Arc Knights. It makes it a hell of a lot easier in Weathered Waves. It makes it a hell of a lot easier in games like, you know, fucking Genshin Impact, where you could just run around and talk. It's just, I called them stream games. Because you're not going from point A to point B. You're not getting into fights. You're not thing. You may show things once in a while, but all it is a fucking huge ass sandbox that you could just go run around in a fucking circle and you're not having to lock in. You're doing things that's second nature. You can be piss poor optimization. You just fucking mashing buttons and you're getting through the fucking world. And lo and behold, it's the easiest game to sit here and do a podcast on top of. St. Jonas has, in the very fucking past, has spread a lot of misinformation after fucking facts and such. Like this entire thing, like Kuro Games won using the $550+ million or whatever. Dude, fucking Genshin Impact. Weather and Waves with the 55 million plus. WUWA's made more money than that shit. And there were some things about that was just complete thing. The false advertisements that comes here. Dude, we found out that from some guy who spent fucking the entire time at Arknights pulling every single bit of fucking currency out of the fucking game, bro. That the pulls were like 235. Right? That includes standard and limited pulls together in Arknights. That they're not false advertising. It just means you got to play the fucking game. When it comes into different things, you know, you look at some of this and you're just like, there is someone who's going to think, you know, hey, this is true, man. Oh my God, this is insane. This is fucking holy moly. This is like fucking ZZZ spinning a fit, right? Oh my God, the spinning event is such a fucking bad fucking thing. The spinning event is horrible. This thank you spinning event is absolutely the worst thing known to fucking man. They put the spinning event on a popular character's banner, the Void Hunter. And they're saying for the people out there who is spending money, you get something back for it. To the F2Ps, yeah, this might suck for you guys because you're not spending money. But to the people spending money, you get a choice of a weapon. You get a choice of any of these characters that you may or may not want to maybe even get a dupe of and such. And you're getting some different little bitty items. And in regards, this is up to you whether or not you're spending money or not in the thing. Like, it's a free gift. Like, even Jane Doe's skin was completely fucking free. Zero. It costs $0. Right now, you have this entire ordeal right now where ZZZ is giving you fucking tickets, which is giving you right here 60 fucking polychroms. It's getting you the Internock membership with an extra 300, polychroms. Altogether is 3,300 polychroms for doing what? Logging in, consuming batteries, completing Lost Void or Withering Domain, and completing one notorious hunt. Do this 6 times, do this 6 times. Get your 1,200 tickets. Walla bing, walla boom, you get all this for free. But how do we, oh my God, how do we change this and make this seem bad? Oh, this just means that the devs are fucking desperate because no one's playing their game. So they're trying to pull people in for a fucking Internock membership. No, this is, what is it, guys? Everybody knows what it is. What is it? That's right. It's a fucking New Year's fucking event because the patch for 2.5 went into the fucking new year. And this is after the New Year, so they're trying to do something for New Year's. So we're a month late. We are a month late into this fucking process, but the event is for what? It's for New Year's, bruh. So in the next 12 hours, when this is going to update and everybody's going to be playing ZZZ, you're technically playing the New Year's fucking patch. You're going to get the horse head. You're going to get all this. You're going to be the fucking goddamn... You're going to be cosplaying as a WUWA player or a fucking Musa player. You're going to be running around. You're going to be having fun. You're going to be playing with the Angel's Delusion. You're going to be doing all this other shit. And it's all in effect for an event for fucking New Year's. Now, what's fucking hilarious to me is I thought this was going to be a fucking filler patch, to be completely fucking fair and honest with y'all. I didn't think it was going to have this fucking much shit coming into it. But, hey, that's proved me wrong. $23 hours, and then we get new Shiyu defense. Woohoo! Can't wait. I don't want to read that. We have gone through a situation that we have seen so much misinformation, so much pushing of the goalposts, so much attacking others for just liking something. And that's the absolute fucking truth. People are just attacking people just for, hey, I like ZZZ. Oh, you must be a bad person. You like ZZZ. You like Weather Ways. Oh my God, you must be a victim. Oh my God, you're the guy who can't fucking accept this shit. When, in general, dude, people like the aesthetic of what they like, man. Like, you can sit here, like, in the Discord calls that I have in the mornings, we have an argument about Arc Knight's infield pretty much every single fucking day. We got some people who regard it as probably, you know, kind of a shitty fucking game. And, you know, I get their points, right? It is kind of shitty in some aspects, right? But at the same point in time, it doesn't really appeal to them as much in some areas as it appeals to me. And some things that appeal to them doesn't appeal to me as much as other things appeal to me. It's the nature of the beast. Oh my God, I'm a different fucking person than you. Oh my fucking God. Oh shit, man. Oh, I like something that's different than you. I must be public enemy number fucking one, right? This is where the entire trope right now of gotcha tribalism keeps getting pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. Arguments are being made just to fucking attack people rather than attack the arguments. This is where the entire world as it is imploding on its fucking self. And it's always been there. It's just that in the last 2 years, it has gotten much deeper. Let's be honest. Okay? Let's be fair. Let's be honest. It has gotten to the point to where it just seems like some people are just unapproachable with talking about criticisms about this game or that game. It just seems like in general that you have... Let me put it this way. You try to talk to someone like St. Tonus. You try to tell someone like St. Tonus, hey, man, I disagree with this take, bruh. Right? I heavily disagree with this take that you have. Let's just say let's just pull something, right? Let's just pull something in general. Let me just look at it really quickly. You're a St. Tonus viewer, right? And you look at something, you watch a video, right? And then when you watch a fucking video, you look at like Chisa's weapon has a massive problem. You watch a video like this, and let's say you actually fucking disagree with it. Well, you disagree with it. St. Tonus looks at you in the chat. You say, hey, man, I disagree with your take on the weapon. I find that it actually works in this regards or whatever. First thing you're met with is you got 5 seconds to show me fucking proof or you're a fucking idiot and I ban you. Instead of just being like, yo, man, if that's your opinion, man, it's your opinion. But my opinion is that the weapon sucks, bro. This would be like, again, you have a situation where, you know, Rover's VA is done. We went through this situation, right? Oh my God. How bad does St. Tonis makes it look like fucking the Chinese fucking voice actress for Rover in China? How bad does he make her look? Pretty fucking bad, right? You know what's fucking hilarious? I still got the stream. You can go check it from back in the day. And I think actually I have Rover as a title of it. We went through every single DM. We went through every single private message. We went through every single fucking posting from Billy. And we put it in order of the timestamps. From the very first moment, back of May 22nd of 2024 to the present date, we made a timeline. We even went further than that. We went to fucking 2022 to where we found out that the girl who does Rover's voice actor was the voice actress for Rover back in the day. Well, back in the day, she was streaming Minecraft since 2022, that she has multiple fucking postings all over fucking Billy, all over her social media, where she is playing MC Minecraft. And that is her favorite fucking game. And she likes Dynasty Warriors kind of fucking deal too, apparently. And she went through all of this, and then the day of whatever, a couple of days after the release of Weather and Waves, she says, "Hey guys, I'm going to be going live on a live stream playing MC," which is, to a lot of Weather Wave fans, MC is abbreviation for Ming Chao, which is Weather and Waves, but she's talking about Minecraft. Which, if you were a fan of hers and you actually followed her, you would have known since 2022 that MC with her means Minecraft. People blew that out of proportion. People went ahead, started accusing her of fucking trolling them, all this other stuff. She apologized. She did not mean this. Then she did a stream of the other game that came out that she voiced in, where it was a sponsor stream where they paid her to fucking do it. That she was doing that they were upset that she still hadn't touched Weather and Waves. And for close to over a year, you have people that is putting up postings saying that she is doing basically what like St. Tonis does to a fucking content creator. That's trying to take her name and throw it through the mud. And one day she snapped. She had enough. And she did something stupid. She went public message someone. Now that public message was deleted. She went directly into DMs. She went apologized to the person. The person acknowledged at that point in time they had no one going after them or anything like that. They had no problem, but they were very insistent that she needed to apologize that she did not play Weather and Waves. That was the entire situation. That she needs to play fucking Weather and Waves, and she needs to apologize that she never did it. That became a whole entire conversation. Then all of a sudden, some people were attacking Turtle Girl and everything else. She went to sleep. She woke up the next morning. Come to find out, the quote-unquote victim, the person that got doxxed, right? They were attacking the XJJ. They were on her fucking page attacking the XJJ. The next fucking thing that comes out of the fucking play here is Rover's voice actress Turtle Girl asks the question, why would you do that? I have 60,000 rabid fucking fans that they're not going to agree with you. Remember how people were trying to spin the thing that she was bragging that she had 60,000 fans or whatever that were Hoyleverse and that she wasn't going to apologize? No, she actually was trying to alert this fucking person. If you translate it and you actually fucking read it and you read it in the timestamping, that she was trying to tell them that they're rabid fucking dogs. That they attack people for no reason. That these people do this kind of shit. She was trying to help the quote-unquote victim. This then escalates. This then goes into a whole nother fucking medium to where another person shows up and says that their information's doxing their school teacher that doesn't even play a fucking gotcha game. Come to find out, the person that's antagonizing this, the person who's attacking the XJJ, the person attacking Turtle Girl, who is a Weathered Ways fan, is on their friend's fucking account, and everything that's tied to that account is going to the fucking goddamn person who's not even involved in the situation. This is like someone would grab your fucking phone and go fucking text fucking Chris Sabat and say that he's a fucking asshole and get fucking doxxed, and then not your friend getting doxxed, you're getting fucking doxxed. There was 3 people involved in this, and the fucking victim in this that everybody was so sad about. Oh no, this person who was a Weathered Ways fan is getting hit on. Never had shit done to them. The friend takes over the account. He don't know what the fuck's going on. He's reading all the fucking DMs. He just puts 2 and 2 together. Turtle Girl and fucking my friend is involved. He talks to his friend. The friend gives him a little bit of a fucking story about, you know, I just had to harass her because she never played Weathered Ways. The friend tells him, you're a fucking retard. My information got leaked. He goes fucking blame. He's mad. He's pissed. He's upset. And he's blaming not his friend. He's blaming Turtle Girl for fucking the doxing shit. And then the police gets involved. The investigation happens. And guess what's found out? Because you never got the end of the story, did you? You never actually got the fucking end of the goddamn story from someone. The fucking police found out all of this. And they cleared. Right? They cleared fucking Turtle Girl. They fucking made it with the attorneys and everything to come together, sign the fucking agreement that basically is you leave this one, leave that alone, and then they're fucking working on the situation still to this day. That it was pathetic online drama started by fans. And at the end of the day, all this fucking goes to prove to like voice actors and like in Turtle Girl's personal profession now, don't get involved with the fucking fan base because they're fucking nuts. We went through that entire fucking drama, and it was like, you're looking at this shit. It's like fucking Genocide with the 2.5 fucking review of the story. Oh my God, I got a fucking video on my channel about that shit, right? We watched both St. Tonas and fucking Genocide play it. Genocide is pausing and he's talking to his chat and he's asking questions to try to put together a fucking story. And his entire fucking ordeal here, he puts it together. He's just like, you know, I don't think it's a bad story, but the dialogue around this is so flowery that you kind of get lost here and there. They try to overcomplex a simple situation. So I give it a 7 out of 10. That's, to me, more of the most perfect fucking answer that he could probably give. But he's turned into a spectacle because he gave it a 7 out of 10 that he didn't actually sit there and listen to the story. And then you fucking watch St. Tonas play the same exact fucking story, and St. Tonas is cracking jokes, fucking calling fucking Furlova a bitch, everything else, asking, going ew, and fucking paid more attention to his fucking chat than the actual story, to where even he was missing shit. That you can clearly see out of the 2 fucking people, you have Genocide and you have St. Tonas, and you see one is trying to be entertaining to the chat, and you see one is being absolutely trying to focus on the story. But let's go hit on the fucking guy who's doing the fucking story, because we're mad at him because because he got us removed out of the Gotcha Cast because he doesn't want to be associated with us. Because he doesn't like us. And that's the absolute fucking truth there. you go on even more to like Ryuko Sensei. The entire fucking reason why fucking Saint Tonus and thing was because Saint Tonus and Tectone picked up fucking Ryuko Sensei because he wanted more men in fucking Weathering Waves. He made an opinion about this, and straight up, they attacked him for it. Whatever. And the difference here is Tectone. I'll say it like this: Tectone talked about it, dropped it. Saint Tonus kept it up. I don't think Jinizak quit Weathering Waves. I think he still plays Weathering Waves. I mean, I think he still plays it. I mean, he might have quit the content, but I think he still plays it, right? We've been at this shit with Saint Tonus for a while now. Is that the fucking goddamn content creators are fed up. And you know what the content creators are fed up with? You want the absolute fucking truth? Yeah, my dog's barking in the background, guys. You want to know the absolute fucking truth of what actually is the problem? Right? The fucking problem here is not the fucking fact that, you know, it's about the fucking drama that, oh, it's fucking Kuro's better than fucking Weathering Waves type shit. That kind of sucks. Don't get me wrong. That's kind of fucking sucks, right? Right? Kuro is better than fucking Hoyle. All right, yeah, we hear that shit all the fucking time. It's fucking boring as fuck by this time period. That was fucking 2024, okay? We're now 2026. We're 2 years later in the fucking year. Come on. That's over and done with, right? But that's not what people are upset about. The content creators themselves are getting fucking upset that their fucking actual fucking image is getting tarnished. And what do I mean by this? You got a fucking CC that is calling out fucking other content creators, calling them pedophiles, basically, implying that they're PDFs, implying that these people, that there's viewerships that is going to go ahead and get fucking guns and go to public gatherings, that is insinuating basically accusations that can ruin the person's life. And you have to be fucking afraid. Tell me something. As a fucking goddamn small CC, and you're seeing the big CCs, right? You're seeing Saint Tonus calling out people, and it's basically insinuating, oh, this guy's like a PDF. Oh, this guy is this guy is that. And fucking putting in basically, this person's a racist. This person's a PDF. This person over here is homophobic. This person's whatever. That he's trying to move the goalpost around this person to create a narrative that basically can ruin their fucking life. Not their career. Their life. So as a fucking small CC that's in the space that you want to make a video that's talking about your favorite fucking gacha game, you're fucking afraid that you're going to get caught in this fucking net. You're afraid that someone's going to fucking say something about you, and then all of a sudden all hell's going to break loose, and not just your fucking YouTube career, but maybe your boss, maybe something happens and you get fucking showcased as something that you're actually not. And dare I say, it affects your livelihood. It affects your life. Because you might have had a bad take. Okay? You might have said something that you weren't 100% sure on. Maybe you said something that you clearly do believe, but it wasn't as big of a deal until someone brought it up and then tried to remark you as something you're not. This is what the fucking content creators are fucking upset about. And it's been like this for fucking 2 goddamn years. When you have someone like fucking St. Tontus, that a brand spanking new WUWA CC, a brand spanking new fucking Hoyle CC or whatever comes in, and they're worried that their video might get caught in the fire of fucking St. Tonus, and that if St. Tonus does not approve of it, that, oh my God, it's going to ruin their fucking life. Because St. Tonus is going to go at them, and he's going to bring in the quote-unquote glue and destroy them. Because this guy basically, or this girl says, you know what? I like WUWA, but I really don't like GN. Like, I like GN in 1.0, but now in, 3.0, GN kind of feels stiff and very much bad. Oh no, you insulted Gian. Oh no, you went out of your way and you disrespected the Gian. He is still a great character. He can still complete fucking Towerverse. And the fucking person is just like, all I said is I don't like how he plays compared to Zanny. I think Zanny plays better. And then all of a sudden, you don't know Poison ways. You are evil. Now we're in a fucking situation here where you have upset at the fucking gods of fucking Kuro, and you get attacked for it. We saw it recently with Pixel Tree. Oh man, Pixel Tree hasn't played fucking WUWA since 2.2, man. Oh man. And he looks at the fucking trailer for the upcoming 3.0 and he's just like, yeah, this doesn't give me Weather and Waves vibes. This is not what pulled me into WUWA in the beginning. I don't like this type of exploration. It's my subjective opinion. Oh, no, we gotta attack Pixel Tree and go after Pixel Tree and fucking make Pixel Tree look like he's a piece of shit because he's given a fucking opinion that, you know what? Some people actually can relate with. What is this background music? It's jazz music. And it is. It's Cannonball from Mega Man Zero. It's turned into jazz. You have people like Cat the Cabinets that is trying her best to make St. Tonus understand, like, because St. Tonus is upset over a person who joins a fucking Discord that is, like, trying to get all the information and makes a statement in there. This Maggie person, which got me, like, I don't think they fucking like me, right? This is a person that doesn't even like me, right? They're a WUWA player or whatever. That's going to Skull CJ's chat and being like, so wait a minute. You're basically saying that if St. Tonus is doing this, we should go ahead and report St. Tonus, vice versa. That's what you're trying to say here. They're trying to get a grip on the situation. That, like, Catholic Cabinets hit the nail on the fucking head so fucking hard. So fucking hard, man. When she made the statement, like, Saint, buddy, why would I ban this person in particular out of my chat? Because they support Skull CJ. How do you see them supporting Skull CJ? Do you not fucking realize, dude, when the fucking drama fucking hits between CCs and shit like this and everything, what is everybody going to fucking do? Oh, man, the St. Tonus viewers, the fucking viewers here, the viewers there, they're jumping into Skull CJ's fucking Discord to go see what the fuck's they're saying over there. They're jumping into St. Tonus's fucking goddamn Discord to go see what fucking St. Tonus people are saying. And they're mingling. They're ants. That's going back and forth. That's getting their report, their information, that they want front row seats to the fight. Okay? They want front row fucking seats. that they not supporting Skull. They're not supporting fucking Saint. They're sitting there and they're just like, yo, I'm here for the fucking drama, and I got some questions, baby. Fucking Catholic Cabinets hit that shit nail on the fucking head. And Saint would not listen. Saint is trying to give her an ultimatum. Remove the person or we will have issues. Dude, there's some fucking CCs that's got people as fucking mods or whatever that I'm not friends with, that don't, the mods do not like me. I don't like the mods, right? That we've had our conversations. But you don't see me go and tell that fucking person who's a CC that I like, because this mod that they have over here, or this VIP or whatever the fuck they have, hey, they support that person. They don't support me. I support the CC as well. You know what? It is what it is. People are going to have, again, their own personal places. So, yeah. Seeing what happened with Catholic Cabinets yesterday was the fucking lowest of the fucking lowest shit that St. Tonis could have done. Because, holy fuck, Catholic Cabinets has been there for fucking St. Tonis for fucking so long to where, dude, we've all been fucking harsh talking about Catholic Cabinets in some way, shape, form because of this. Because, dare I say, it is what it is. It does feel like, in the regards to someone like Catholic Cabinets, you know, if you're supporting this person in particular, well, let's put it this way. This is an analogy she should have fucking used, right? I got fucking CC buddies that don't like you, okay? But I still support you, and I don't fucking ban you out of my fucking chat. Why are you coming into my chat and demanding I remove this fucking person? I don't have a beef with this person. You have a beef with this person. There's a difference. Why is it Catholic Cabinets that has to have a, basically have to be involved in a beef that you're having with Skull CJ? Why does she have to be brought up into this? No, we're not talking about ZZZ. We're talking about the fucking drama shit. That is what this is entirely about. ZZZ is going to be tomorrow. Or today. Or later today when... No, it's going to be tomorrow. Actually, oh, shit. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow, guys. It might be for a little bit. Because tomorrow's NTE day for me as well. I'm not really too fascinated really with the Angel Delusion fucking patch as much, so we're probably going to end up doing more NTE over fucking ZZZ for next week, to be quite fair and honest. Yeah, and at the same point in time, when it drops, as well as NTE's beta drops, and to be honest with you, I think I'm going to jump into the NTE shit. NTE's beta drops. We're in the beta. And it lasts till the 20th. Jammy bastard getting into the NTE. Oh, I'm a CC for NTE. So they gave me into the beta. Like, straight up, I applied for an NTE fucking CC ship, and then they're like, yeah, sure, no problem here. Like, what? Oh, fuck. All right, cool. So I checked my email, and they said that I was part of the closed beta because of that. And what's going on, Pixel? Look. This is a primary example that, like, someone like Satona should understand. Me and Pixel Tree could tell you. When we first met and our first conversations and stuff like this, dude, we disagreed on a few things. Right? We disagreed on things that I had handled right. We have disagreed upon different takes and stuff like this about some things. At the end of the fucking day, we have disagreed. And some things may have came off a little bit more heated than what it to some people than it should have, right? But at the end of the day, I still respect Pixel Tree. And I'm going to tell you, in the future, there might be things that we still will disagree upon. I don't hate Pixel Tree because he says something I dislike. I don't hate him for that. I'm the type of person that when Pixel Tree, I understand that he has a difference of opinion. And I can still respect the person for who he is, for what he does. Dude, I fuck with Vincent all the fucking time, man. I fuck with Vincent all the fucking time. And I have disagreements with Vincent about some shit about ZZZ. Like, dude, okay, another content creator. You could ask him too. Oh boy. Oh boy. We got into a heated one for a little bit on the Discord about this. About ZZZ 2.4 should not have launched like this video right here. Me and fucking Vincent had it out on this one, man. You would have thought that at the end of the conversation that we were having, we wouldn't be friends, man. You would have fucking thought at the end of the entire situation, me and Vincent were not fucking friends. Because I saw this entire situation completely different from his perspective. And you know it's fucking hilarious? Me and Vincent still talk. Me and Vincent are still friends. We just in fucking general have a huge disagreement about 2.4. That's all it was. NTE, you can hold waifus' hands. In NTE, you can fucking hug waifus. It's too bad with Captain Cams. I like watching her stuff when she plays ZZZ. Oh well, I stopped watching her when she switched to WUWA and joined Saints crowd. Yeah, man, respect you totally. As grown men, we can have disagreements. We could talk and move on. Nothing but love, brother. Like, yeah, that's the fucking point. Like, much respect to you too, Pixel. Like, look, dare I say, like, you have one guy that's in your chat that I haven't talked to in a long time, but I think that he's a great person because I was able to talk to him a long time ago during Weather and Waves, which was Demon. That, dude, I'm gonna tell you right now, that guy right there boasts you up so hard, and I'm gonna tell you all the truth, right? And look, I think that, like, me and Athoma, we settled things enough that even like today, I again apologized to him about the copyright strike stuff. That when I did the copyright strike and everything, Demon was the person who, you know, when other people are telling me, yeah, do the copyright strike, yeah, do the copyright strike, and I was getting bolstered up to do it and, you know, attack someone because I feel like they're taking my content out of context and they're fucking trying to paint me into a villain. And basically, it's kind of like a Zome situation, right? I'm fucking new to the space. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I don't know how to deal with the fucking pressure. Demon was one of the people that came out of Pixel Tree's chat that got to a Discord call with me. That's just like, man, I don't know much about the gacha space either, but he's a kid. You need to relax. We had a conversation, and while a chat was hyping me up, I have one person who's bringing me back down to ground level. And I give Demon the props on that one. And then I realized, you know, from that moment, particularly, what I did was in bad taste. I made a mistake. That I should have done things differently. That when people told me not to talk to VXV Fiction, for example, don't talk to this guy. This guy's a snake in the grass, all this other stuff. That, you know what? I fucked up. I should have talked to VXV Fiction back then. There's a lot of things that I fell for, and this is another reason why you guys, you know, you get mad at me for ignoring the chat, right? Because you get upset with me for having a different opinion sometimes with y'all. Okay? But over the last 2 years, I've learned that before I let a chat gas me up and fucking light that fire up my ass and fucking try to fucking sway me into a direction, that nowadays I want to talk to people first that I trust and get their opinions about things. There's a lot of videos that I have recorded recently, and the reason why videos haven't gone up on the channel like I want to is because I have been censoring myself. Because I'm asking the question when I'm making some of these videos offline. Is this appropriate? Am I actually... I'm trying to do better. This is the thing that I'm trying to do, right? In general, I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do better in terms of content creation because I just don't want to put quantity out. I want to put quality out. And I still haven't found, because I feel more like a live streamer, a podcaster, more than an actual like video maker. I'm trying to make my videos, in particular the permanent content, quality efficient. That it hits the points, it hits the facts, it hits what I want to hit, and doesn't go overboard. And I've noticed in the last year with some of the videos that I've done, some of them go a little bit overboard. And this is where right now I'm trying to change a corner. And I think that like what's going on right now in the space with everybody coming together, all the CCs coming together, that we're fucking realizing, right? There's a lot of people here. For example, I want to talk to Blazin. I want, if Blazion wants to fucking have a conversation, I'm still going to refer to him as Carl fucking Urban's love child. No, don't get me wrong. I am still going to refer to him as Carl Urban because I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I am so fucking sorry. The first time I ever saw this man, right? Give me a good pose. First time I saw this man, I'm like, dude, this guy looks so fucking familiar. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He cuts his hair a little bit. He spikes it up a little bit. The beard and everything else. Dude comes off to me as Timu Carl Urban, right? He's the love child. I gotta say this. I gotta say this. I feel like these. I feel like he could just straight up, without anything, just cosplay Carl Urban, man. He can be the boys. I don't think St. Tone's willing to talk to me. I don't think St. Tone's willing to talk to a lot of people, to be honest. I think these two are related. Like 100%. I'm sorry. Look, even with Blazion, I have disagreements with some of his takes, right? For ZZZ and stuff like this. I don't hate Blazin. I don't hate this guy. I don't hate my car Urban, okay? Because there's fucking things that he has also pointed out that I think definitely I fucking agree with. There is some shit in here that I have watched that I'm like, you know what? While I disagree with this, I fully agree with this. And that's the point of human life, man. We're different people. We're all going to have, at the end of the day, different opinions. It's what makes us human. And I think, like I said, this is the perfect fucking time that a lot of CCs that probably never would have talked to each other because everyone thinks that this person or that person or this person or that person is in a clique. And then they're not going to talk to me. They're not going to talk to this person. They're not going to do this. They're not going to do that. I think it's time that we mingle. Let's have a conversation. At the end of it, you might be able to spark off a whole new fucking goddamn friendship, right? A whole new relationship because of it. But I think now it's time to get past just attacking each other. And I think it's time to talk. I think that, like, you know what? Let's talk to Captain Cabinets if Captain Cabinets wants. Let's talk to Blazion if Blazion wants to talk. Let's talk to fucking Ithoma. Let's, even though he's not part of the gotcha space anymore, let's talk to different people in the community and just, let's actually get to know each other. Does that make sense? Let's get to know each other. We've been attacking one another in a sense, right? A lot of these CCs have been attacking one another, have been attacking opinions and everything without actually knowing the person that they're fucking talking about. Let's just get to know each other. Friday night off of work. I'm going to try to do the longest fucking live stream that I've done, and I haven't done in a long time. I want to do like a 12-hour live stream, right? And I want to make it the live stream title that let's open it up and let's have a podcast night. Play fucking games. Talk about everything. Let's see what happens from just having let's just break the ice and let's see what happens. Maybe from having conversations and actually talking to a person rather than watching their video, you can learn more about their perspective of why they think this is not good or why they think this is good. And then you can be like, maybe it might be something that might be eye-opening and inducing to be like, oh, that's why. Instead of just blindly thinking. So yeah. Saturday. Let's just Friday night, Saturday. I want to offer the fucking platform open. Let's see who wants to talk. Man, my DMs are still fucking wide open. Anyone who wants to talk in DMs or whatever, like straight up fucking talking to DMs, man. But I would like to go ahead and offer that. Let's just talk. Let's shoot the shit. Maybe it might be fun. Let me watch this real quick. Like, I started this, but I didn't actually start this. Let me see this.
Talentless hacks. And there's like 9 of them that I get to farm tomorrow. When there's this many CCs that have been proven to be literal, verifiable fucking rats, right? Literal, verifiable fucking rats in the space. I'm just gonna be so honest with you, man. Like, Jesus Christ, sometimes you can't just call Orkin, you gotta be Orkin.
You know what's funny is? You know what's funny? They all offered right here. They're all on a call. They invited St. Thomas. They tried calling him, everything else, and they invited him in to have a conversation.
In the space, I'm just gonna be so honest with you, man. Like, Jesus Christ, sometimes you can't just call Orkin, you gotta be Orkin. Cause I'm a spineless fucking loser CC. Cause I'm a spineless fucking loser CC.
What's good, guys? It's your boy CJ, and we're back with another video with your daily take of shitting on Saint Tontus. Now, you see, today I was just minding my own business, but it would seem that Saint Tontus is fully crashing out. He's on mischief time, demon time, demon time. He's over here trying to go full scorched earth on everybody. And he has officially gone off the rails. Everybody's favorite hobgoblin, everybody's favorite chipmunk has officially said that me, Big Skull CJ, is the biggest racist of 2026. That is the title. When in reality, what he hasn't told his community is that today, in the launch of Emeth in Withering Waves, the true Sentinel Resonator is yours truly, because he was on stream on the launch of Emeth and he couldn't keep my name out of his mouth, showcasing CJ rather than Emeth. So, hey guys, it is confirmed I am the true Sentinel Resonator. With that said, though, I want to make sure you guys understand the whole context to everything that's actually going to go on, because boy, oh boy, do we have a lot to talk about, and he's actually going to be making a video about this tomorrow. So I want you guys to like this video, comment, show support, so when he drops his video painting his good old Harry Potter book of a narrative, we already have everything covered, because like you guys know, I'm 24.5 steps ahead of him. So the latest narrative is 2 things. Because of certain messages on my Discord and certain messages in my community, I am the biggest racist of 2026. And not only that, I'm the biggest homophobe. Now, you guys might be saying, yo, hold on. What messages? Saint Tontus must have the evidence.
And it turns out Skull's just saying that because he's racist against Asian people. Because if you're not banning people that say this, you agree with this, you condone this, you allow this on your server, and then you're also the guy mocking the appearance of Asian people, and every single time you refer to me.
So yeah, guys, there is all the evidence you need in your entire life. A random Discord message from a random person in my community, not a whole string of conversations that follow suit, that are actually in order, where you can clearly see that my Discord.
So he's trying to push the zone tactic onto Skull CJ. He's going to try to push that. He's going to try to push the racist as well when it comes to like Rexlimp, that narrative onto Skull CJ. Okay.
Is a place for racism. No, just a random message plucked from who knows who and who knows when, because you can't really see the goddamn date. It's just a random message from some dude complaining about a game that somehow means I am the biggest racist of 2024, 2025, and 2026, the tri-state champion of racism, according to Saint Tontus, everybody's favorite gerbil. Come on, brother. That's the best you can do? How about this? You want to hold me accountable for messages in my Discord, which, by the way, that message and some others that I'm going to show are from my Discord. I'm not going to try to hide it. Let's go ahead and see how he tries to hide his. But I just want to show you something. You want to hold me accountable for the messages on my Discord, right? And you want to use those messages to say, well, that I'm the biggest racist in the history of races. Let's take a look at this.
Guys, imagine if I was black and he just put like a random black dude in there. I'm just saying that. What if I was black and he just put a random black guy? He put Morgan Freeman in there and said it was me.
So Smeagol, not only did you want to stay, what if I was black out here trying to pretend that you care about black people, but then you proceeded to allow these messages to be in your Discord? And we actually have talked to some of the people and they're saying that they got kicked for other reasons. The ones,
You know, what's funny is we showcased that already. We already showcased that shit multiple times.
that did get kicked, the ones that didn't get kicked are still there. The ones that used the N-word, the ones that insinuated the N-word, and you're trying to pretend that you care about black people. You're really out here trying to appeal to everybody. Maybe that Pharaoh's video, you didn't like it, right? And I just want to point out one thing. If maybe the whole black jokes wasn't enough, how about we move on over to another race also from St. Tontus's Discord? But hold on, guys. How about if we move on from race and we actually go towards sexuality? Let's look at some of the things people have to say regarding people that have different sexual orientations in St. Tontus's Discord. So now you're allowing people to drop slurs towards people of certain sexual orientations. And if that wasn't enough, St. Tontus, you allow people to smudge your friend's name, as you could see right there. Replace the slur with Tectone's name. Really? That's the type of friend you are? The fact that Tectone still goes live on stream and says that he actually likes you as a person is insane. You want to say that I allow these people that say 1, 2 things, maybe 3 things, I don't know. Who knows, bro? It's been years that my Discord has been open, and that defines who I am as a person. What do these different things say about you? You allow people to use the N-word, insinuate the N-word. You allow people to say, cracker, I'm white, so I can say that. And then you allow people to say slurs towards gay people and people of the LGBTQ community. You allow that thing to be in your Discord like it's nobody's business. So what are we really talking about here? Who's the biggest racist or the biggest sexist or the biggest homophobe of 2026? Because according to you, these Discord messages that you like popping out define who we are as a person, right? Because these are the narratives that you like to paint, little boy. These are the narratives that you, little hamster on a wheel, little gerbil, little sunflower eating little gremlin, like to draw and paint for your community, your echo chamber.
I'm just reading the chat right here. So, Foxhole, what is my opinion on Tectone? I'm not talking about, and I'm not talking about his recent controversy, just opinions in general. Honestly, I really don't have an opinion on Tectone. Okay. Like, dare I say, like, I'm not a person who's watched Tectone, like, a God forbid, like, fucking, like, ate up on the content, right? For years, like some people did. Just from what I know about Tectone, there's some things that he brings up that is interesting topics once in a while that I agree with him on. There's some things that he discusses that, you know, I think it's a little bit too far. It is what it is. It's content. Okay, there's going to be things that I listen to that I'm interested in. There's things that he says that I'm not interested in. He's just a normal fucking person. And with all the recent things that even happened, like I'm not defending him on that situation, but I'm just going to say that when it comes down to Tectone, that's his personal fucking business. right? That's between him and another person. That's it. And we can paint whatever narratives, we can think whatever the fuck we want. You're it's fair. All right. It was brought up into the public. Public has their opinions about him. Me in general. I mean, I don't personally know the guy. From the content I've seen, the couple of things that I do have a respect for from Tectone in regards, like versus like someone like St. Tonus in this regards, and I've made this statement multiple times, is Tectone to me has never been a person that's ever backed down from a fight, right? Like if someone's accused him of something or someone has started a drama beef, Tectone has always opened a platform to have that conversation. Whether it's in good intentions or bad intentions, doesn't fucking matter. The thing is that like I seen Tectone talk to Gato, right? I've seen Tectone fucking try to get, certain people who's trying to say things about him. Come on onto the live stream. Come talk to me. Let's get into a Discord call. Let's bring it up. Come say what you got to say to my face, basically. And I respect that. I respect the fact that like Tectone's not scared to invoke that conversation. Otherwise than that, with all the other stuff that people have their opinions about with him and everything else, especially with the recent shit that's happened and everything, that is for you to make an opinion on. Otherwise, I just see Tectone as a person who straight up just talks. Agree to disagree. Ratio with Tectone is 70-30 for me, but I didn't watch a lot of his videos in hindsight. I'm just, like I said, you're asking like an opinion about it, and that was just like my opinion about it. It is what it is. And regardless, like I said, the way I thought about the situation, I'll say like this, okay? And since it's going to be brought up with the accusations, right? I don't think either side was that, like, you got to take away what Tectone's done, right? When you're in the court of law, you're a juror. Not sure if any of y'all have ever done jury duty, okay? But in jury duty, what they're trying to do is they're trying to put in a person, right, that has no idea about the person's past. They are just looking at the facts of the case. So when you look at the facts of just what was provided in the case, because I got the documentation, okay, I got the entire transcript. I went through that entire transcript. Looking at it, I'm going to tell you right now, the other person, the one who brought up this protective order, I didn't think their testimony was that good. Okay? And when I saw the first half of it, and I read the first half, I'm like, how the fuck did he get a 10-year protective order? Makes absolutely no fucking sense to me. Then when I saw the second half, I saw the smoking gun. The only issue that I had with that entire court case is, I'm going to say it like this, okay? And this is like, take it how y'all want to take it in this regards, okay? But Tectone, I feel like when he was in that court case, he treated it like it was a live stream. The dude opened his mouth up a little bit too much. He volunteered more information than he should have. And the moment that he told the courtroom that he's diagnosed schizophrenic, which we found out apparently now he's not, but when he told the court that he's a diagnosed schizophrenic and he's not seeking medical treatment nor doing any kind of like prescribed pills or anything to try to help control it, and you're trying to get this protective order dismissed, you just told the fucking court you are schizo and you're not seeking medical attention. What's the court supposed to make a decision on? What actually are they supposed to fucking do? That's like, okay, that's like going to fucking court right here and saying, I own a gun, I have a bag with a big money sign on it, and I promise, judge, I'm not gonna go across the street to that fucking bank over there and go rob it. Do you take the fucking chance like, oh yeah, he just got a gun and a bag with a dollar sign on it. It doesn't mean he's gonna go to the bank and go rob it. I mean, that's why when I read that, I'm just like, oh God, okay, it makes perfect fucking sense now. Regardless whether there was consent or non-consent involved in this, you could throw all that shit out the fucking case, right? You could throw all of this stuff that was being said out the case. That one clear line. Oh, I am diagnosed schizophrenic, and I'm basically controlling it myself without seeking medical attention is a red fucking flag. That's the reason why the protective order was extended. Let's be fucking honest. Otherwise, the entire testimonial just, to me, it just seems like a bad relationship type deal. And I don't know what happened with the ex-wife kind of deal, so I can't really involve that into this. But with this situation and all this, like straight up, my thought pattern on it is just like, yeah.
Your little like groomed audience to actually listen to, and you think you're
hold on. Pretty sure Teto's case, yeah, it was decided by a judge, but I'm just telling you that no matter if it's a judge or a jury, whatever, when you're in the court and you're listening to a case, right, you're not supposed to bring in public opinion, right? That is the rule of court. We're not supposed to bring in what fucking Joe Blow over here in the street fucking thinks. We are only here to look at what is presented in fact to the court by the attorney teams. So the attorney teams of Tectone, the attorney teams of the other person that he was talking about, we are here now in a situation what they're providing as evidence to defend and to prosecute in a civil court matter to make a decision is the only information you're supposed to utilize. That's the only information you can make a decision from, is what the court of laws decides. Not Tectone's fucking entire fucking history, not bringing some random person on the street who just thinks that, they hate Tectone. You got to look at only the facts that are provided. And what I'm telling you is that from the facts that are provided in the case, it makes fucking perfect sense why the judge did do what the judge did. And that I don't think it is straight up a SJW kind of deal. I think the moment that he stated, I am a diagnosed schizophrenic and I'm not seeking medical attention, that part of the testimonial just was it. Everything else doesn't fucking matter no more. And that's why the judge made the decision the judge made. Otherwise, if I was a judge and that was never stated, like if that was never stated, I would hope to assume that the judge might have extended, the protective order for like another year instead of 10, and just be like, all right, you stay away from her, you stay away from him. Y'all both fucking leave each other alone. Case is now removed. I don't want to see either y'all back in my court. Because, again, this just seems like, on a couple of different sides of the matter here, it just seems like it's a grudge between exes. It just looks like, you know what? You've taken, I'm going to take you to court to ruin your reputation and take you down. And it looks like someone's being like, oh, you're going to do this. Well, I'm going to do this. And it just, at the end of the day, it just seems to me that it was a bad fight. I can't tell you if there's real SA that actually happened, if sexual assault actually fucking happened or not. I wasn't fucking there. Okay? Nowhere was I there to actually be like, oh yeah, Tectone did sexual assault. Oh yeah, he fucking did it. I was there in the room and I saw everything. I can't say that. I don't know what happened in their private fucking bedroom. I don't know if she's telling the truth. I don't know if she's fucking lying. I don't know if he's telling the truth. I don't know if he's fucking lying. But what I can fucking tell you is that what Tectone said is that he's a schizophrenic that is seeking no medical attention, and that's a fucking red flag. That's what I can tell you. I could tell you that, you know, when it comes down to, you know, these death threats and everything else from Twitter messengers and stuff like this. Oh, because you went after her, you were getting death threats and stuff like this. Yeah, I could tell you that more than likely, Tectone's probably gotten death threats from long before that, and it's still probably getting them even way after this fucking fact, okay? I've gotten death threats. I think every CC has gotten a fucking death threat in their fucking lifetime. I'm sure even fucking St. Tonus gets them. Okay? You can't prove the origin or the reasoning why someone sent that. There's too many variables in the case that it feels really off to be able to give a proper, like, yeah, he did this or she did this kind of deal. So that is kind of more or less like that's all subjective. But the fucking factual parts that actually was presented and the one biggest red flag that makes perfect fucking sense is when you're going to be the person that says, I am a schizophrenic, diagnosed, and I am not taking medication. That's the red flag that just told me, okay, now I understand why there's a protective order. Why they took away his quote unquote guns. Now it makes perfect fucking sense. You get what I'm saying here? You get what I'm saying? There's going to be in a court case where you have to see the different parts. It just wasn't handled gracefully. And you know what's sad? You know, not sad. You know what's funny? Even Tectone fucking admitted this in his comeback stream where even he said he talked too much. So he knows exactly that, yeah, he fucked up.
Actually cooking. Dog, I have all of your stream from yesterday recorded. We're going to be reacting to it on stream tomorrow because boy, oh boy, do you say some dumb stuff. And it actually makes me feel bad. It makes me feel bad how dumb you are, Saint. It makes me feel pathetic that I'm engaging with anything with someone so stupid as you, whose audience is so stupid that actually allows you to be on here saying these stupid arguments, trying to paint people as racist. Bro, you throw around the word racist, sexist, homophobe, bro, all these things, PDF, all of these things, bro, you throw these accusations out like they're just candy, bro. You don't ever consider what you have to say. It is so pathetic that you actually go out of your way to do that. And I'm gonna be real, chat. Anybody that's watching this video, I want to let y'all know, Saint, because I am the better man than you. I don't blame you for your Discord messages from these people. I don't think that reflects who you are as a person. Because as a content creator, it is tough moderating all of that. Sometimes they just slip through the cracks through years and years and hundreds and thousands of messages. I don't know, and I doubt that you're saying and promoting racism in your community the same way I'm not promoting racism in my community. But I'm a grown man, and I'm not going to allow you to paint me as a racist. Not someone like me. Someone that is half white, half Latin American, that grew up with a best friend that's Haitian and a best friend that's Jamaican. People that have been in my life have been of every single race, every single sexual orientation, and I will never stand by people that criticize any of those things in a human being. If that's how low you want to go, if that's how pathetic you want to be, by all means do it. We already know what kind of person you are. We already know what kind of person you are. Me, on the other hand, I ain't gonna blame you for all that. You want to pull up receipts of friends saying, oh, that's gay. Oh, that's a gay ass character, between friends that have been joking for years, and then say that that makes me a homophobic person. By all means, if that tickles your fancy, if that makes you feel like you've won, like you're the greatest of all time, you need it. You need those type of feelings. You need those wins, because, man, is your existence in this planet pathetic and insignificant, my boy. It is honestly sad, bro. At this point, it's not even about like who's winning and who's not. It's just about intervening in a dude's life who clearly needs some medical attention, bro. That's what it feels like. You were on stream saying that you won, trying to give all these creators an ultimatum, telling them that they should reach out to you and take back what they said, because I am the biggest racist of all time. The biggest racist because of these random messages. Oh, brigading that. How dare I act like I'm offended that you called me gay when I, between friends, have made jokes like, oh, that's gay. Oh, you're gay. Really? When you saw a picture of me without a shirt, you acted disgusted, saying that it was gay and that's disgusting. Saying, yeah, that's disgusting. Yeah, I feel that I should have the right to drop some slurs. Meanwhile, me and my boy will be like, oh, you're gay. And I'm like, oh, you're gay. And I'm a homophobic racist, according to you. St. Tontus, you need a reality check, and you need someone to step in for you. If anybody actually cares about you, they need to step in. Because nobody in this gotcha space actually cares about you, bro. You are ridiculous. You are absolutely ridiculous, my boy.
And so many people ran to go support him like dumb fucking dogs. Ooh.
Ooh, he thinks he found the Holy Grail.
Oh.
He's so, bro, he actually believes he got something, bro.
Oh, no.
And once again, people, oh, look at this one. Look at this one. Zanny against CJ is now gay. You're so gay. Oh my God. We are just the most horrendous homophobic people in the history of the world, right? He said, CJ is now gay, and I didn't say, ew, you disgusting bastard. How dare you call me gay? He said, you're so gay. And I guess that's just unacceptable by St. Tontus. The absolute peak of respect towards the LGBTQ community, right? Him, the guy that respects women, men, gay women, lesbians, all of him. And this is the evidence he has.
I'm beginning to view his insistence that he uses Bobby Lee and
Here we go, guys. Here we go. He's finally addressing the fact that I call him Bobby Lee, which, by the way, was something that people were calling him long before me.
That's what I was about to, I wanted to say that. This was a joke for a long fucking time, well before fucking Skull CJ even used it.
Tell me, physically, forget race. Physically, does he or does he not look like Bobby Lee? Matter of fact, do yourself a favor. If you don't know who Bobby Lee is, look up Bobby Lee right now.
I remember Bobby Lee from Mad TV.
And tell me he doesn't look like Bobby Lee. It has nothing to do with your race, St. Tontus. Painting it as a race thing is one of the most stupid, pathetic, biggest.
If anything, it would be a compliment, right? Hey, you look like Bobby Lee,
you look like
a professional fucking actor.
Bobby Lee could have been white,
a comedian,
Latin American, and if you look like Bobby Lee, you look like Bobby Lee. What the fuck does race has to do with anything? You're so weird, bro. You're so sad.
Asian guy.
There it is. Hold on. Let's go back like an inch.
Asian guy.
Guys, look at the two pictures of those videos that is not the Arknights video. Look at those two pictures. Do they look alike? And by the way, Saint Tontus used to have long hair. So just imagine that dude without long hair. Do they look alike? Why are you trying to paint this as a racist thing, bro? Why do you... Bro, you really have no ammo? You really have no ammo towards me, my boy. This is how down bad and how low you gotta go?
And so many people ran to go support him like dumb fucking dogs. Guys, what are you doing with your career? To see this and decide, hey, I'm gonna go get on call with this guy. Guys, I'm gonna go get on call with this guy and tell him he's actually doing stuff right. Who are the CCs? Guys, I told you I'm leaving room for CCs who might regret their takes to go DM me. Otherwise, I'm going to assume you support all of this if you hopped on call with him. And told him he's doing a good thing. And told him you support him. I'm assuming you're supporting all of this as well. Surprise! We're being attacked by another racist guy. Literally, a factually proven racist is attacking us again. I'm hated by racists. You got this shit going unpunished.
Why are Americans always the ones who's confrontational, these racist, homophobic, etc., and then also getting caught having the same behavior, making them hypocritical? Yes, I'm from dude. I know what you're 100%. That is the most factual fucking statement I've ever fucking read. Americans are fucking scared. Like, I shit you fucking not. America honestly likes to police everything. Like, American citizens. Like, I'm from America, man. Like, look, I'm one of the people that was raised with a boomer mentality because my parents, like, dude, I didn't get fucking like cable internet until I was like in my late fucking teens, right? I was always on fucking dial up. I was a kid that used to play outside and shit and actually have to go fucking meet people. That's how my parents raised me. And I'm just going to put it like this. America, what I have discovered is America is so scared of, in general, this kind of stuff for no other fucking reason. Like, it's like America as a country compared to every other country is a baby. It's still a child that's still trying to find its footing. And that's the truth. We like to police everything that we think is indecent, that we think is bad. And that's our society. Whereas in the truth of the matter, man, the rest of the world don't view it that way. This is a cultural thing that America is still seemingly acting and looking straight up like, hey, it is, we're in a part where we want to be quote unquote the Puritans when we're not. I have people who has come to me, right? Like Razor CT, another CC, which I wouldn't mind having a conversation with Razor if you would want one. They got upset with my chat because we were watching one of his reactions to something with Zenless Zone Zero or something with Hoyleverse, and people in my chat were saying this is retarded. Okay? And I wasn't policing them. And basically the rule of thumb is whether you're in my Discord or whether you're in my chat, just don't be a dick. Like, I think common sense wise, you can say that the take is retarded. You can say the take is bad. You can do this kind of stuff. You can make different statements. But when we're going to be like straight up being dicks just to be a dick, that's when you get too far, right? And I think everyone that has common sense to understand what being a dick means. That's when, like, yeah, you might hate a person, you might dislike a person, you might dislike their take, and, you know, you're going to say this kind of stuff, But when you go over the fucking edge and you really try to fucking nail it in and try to be that dick, yeah, you get booted out of the fucking chat. No matter what. You just get fucking booted out just to get booted out. When you just want to be a dick just to be a dick. But Razor got upset with my chat for fucking basically saying he had a retarded take. And came to me in chat, it came to me in things to where, hey, I started policing my chat after that, right? Because it made him feel bad. But in reality, it's like, bro, this is the fucking internet. If so, like, what I would have expected for someone like Razor would have been, if you don't like someone saying that your takes are retarded, which is my chat, why aren't you coming into my chat and saying to the fucking Make Sense 100 to fucking WUWA whatever, and just fucking straight up tell them that they're fucking retarded? Like, this is the internet. Everybody, this is keyboard warriors and stuff like this, man. Dude, I get fucking told I'm retarded every single fucking day. Even when I'm going to leave here in an hour, basically, when I'm going to be leaving here in the next 30 minutes to an hour, and I'm going to be on the road going to work, and I'm going to get in Discord, and I'm going to get into a Discord call with a couple of people. The first wording that's probably going to be used against me is, Fox, you're fucking retarded. We're in a Puritan society here, man. That's what the fuck it is. We got people out here that wants to justify this Puritan society, but they don't look in their own fucking closet.
Finished on your server, and then you proceed to drop the Bobby Lee thumbnails.
Remember, Foxhole, this is Racer saying Asians have a gambling problems rooted into their culture.
Sorry,
yeah,
bro, you are racist. It's over, bro. I'm sorry, you're racist against Asian people. That's why you're doing this. It's proven. Every person who jumped on call with him.
Did you do a react to Farrah speaking about St. Thomas? No, I have not yet.
Really big, and every person
I didn't know he had one.
Supporting him, guys, they're all gonna take some damage. Congratulations, you now work for a weapons manufacturer that is killing kids in, like, I don't know, a random third world country. Congratulations, that's your new job.
Wait, what?
Maybe do a little bit of research because before you throw your hat in the ring with somebody, you fucking dipshits.
Wait, go back on that.
Country. Congratulations. Killing kids. I'll work for a weapons manufacturer that is killing kids in, like, I don't know, a random third world country.
Where the fuck does this come from?
They're all gonna take some damage. Congratulations, you now work for a weapons manufacturer that is killing kids in, like, I don't know, a random third world country. Congratulations.
What the fuck does this mean? What's the context on this? I didn't see this one. What the fuck does this mean? I'm confused as fuck here. A weapons manufacturer? Who the fuck is the weapons manufacturer that's killing kids? Was he drunk? Like, I'm in shock at all right now. Like, is he fucking drunk? What kind of fucking analogy? Weapons dealer killing kids? What the fuck does this mean?
Manufacturer that is killing kids in, like, I don't know, a random third world country. Congratulations, that's your new job. Maybe do a little bit of research because before you throw your hat in the ring with somebody, you...
Is this in reference to the Avengers, like Tony Stark or something? Like, I'm trying my best right now to fucking decipher what fucking Saitonis is getting at right here. When they were talking about the Avengers list or something, is that what it is? Are they trying to say that you're now with Tony Stark, who's a weapon manufacturer who kills kids or whatever, and that's what he was trying to use as an analogy?
fucking dipshits. The second you got this shit going unpunished on your server, it's over, bro. It's proven. It's proven.
Just putting this in here so when Saint Tontus sees the title, he doesn't say I'm defaming him and look how I'm attacking him with false claims. Meanwhile, he uses this exact same title on someone else.
I am so fucking confused on that.
All right, guys, it's time to address the elephant in the room. The Skull CJ and St. Tontas drama. Now, at first, I was debating whether or not I should make this video because I was like, I don't really care that much. It's just drama. Who really cares? But Skull CJ, that's my boy, right? When Blue Protocol released, me and Skull CJ, we would be in a call. We would, play the game, chat, have some fun, do whatever. St. Totas, I never had a conversation with him. I never got in call with him at all. Never interacted with him. Only time I would really interact with Saint is when I'm in his chat donating. I only donated I think 2 times, and that was pretty much it. But yeah, that's the only time I really interacted with Saint. Yeah, that's the only time I ever interacted with him. So I don't really talk to him at all. But seeing this whole situation happen, I just wanted to go ahead and talk about one of the main reasons why I feel like when it comes to Saint Tontas and Skull CJ, I understand where Skull CJ is coming from. And if you guys were to ask me whose side you're on, when it comes to drama like this, I don't like picking sides, right? But I'm gonna be
What's up,
real with
Sonic?
you guys. Skull CJ is right here. He's right. He is right here. And let me go ahead and explain why. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this creator right over here, Pixel Tree. Now, Pixel Tree, I never had a conversation with Pixel Tree, but Pixel Tree, pretty
What did you do, Pixel? What the fuck did you do? I'm pausing the fucking video. What the fuck did you do, Pixel?
cool CC, pretty chill. Once again, guys, when it comes to the content creators in this space, I have no beef with nobody, bro. I got no beef. Maybe the only beef was Tuhu, but other than that, I'm chill with everybody, bro. I literally don't hate anybody at all. So Pixel Tree. Now, you guys remember when he made a video talking about WUWA 3.0 about the motorbike, right? He made a video talking about the motorbike, and he was pretty much saying that when it comes to the motorbike,
Pixel, did you cause this with your video? Did you cause... Now that I'm thinking about this. Pixel, my boy. My man. Maybe we should be giving you credit for causing all this. Because ever since your reaction, it has gone straight where all this is going like a domino effect. Boom, your video happens. Then this is dropping. Then this is dropping. And this is dropping. And this is dropping. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. It's all a fucking chain reaction. No, you're right. Sorry, Kato. Sorry to say you're right.
The motorbike is going to pretty much reduce the open world exploration quality of Wuthering Waves, because you have a motorbike and they're pretty much going to create open space where, exploration isn't going to feel that fun. You're really just going to sit there in the motorbike and drive the whole time in an open space, in an open field. I feel like that take isn't bad. I think it's a reasonable take. And even if his take is bad or not, that's just how he feels. That is his opinion. That's how he feels about
100%.
the game, right? Rightfully so. That's how he feels about the game. Even though his take, his first video, it was like this right over here. This is what a lot of people were shitting on him for. Even though he had a lot of bad takes and it didn't make any sense, what really threw me off is the response from other content creators when he made that video. Let me go ahead and see if I can actually find it. But holy shit, dude, there are so many videos here. I don't even think I can find it. Can I actually find it? like, because I remember Saint Tondas, he put okay, there it is. So the 3.0 Doom posts are here, right? 34K views. So Saint made a video pretty much labeling his opinion on like the whole 3.0 motorbike thing as like doom posting, right? Doom posting, you know, he has a dog shit take and whatever. And other CCs as well. For example, Legions took the opportunity to shit on Pixel Tree over his opinion on how he feel about the motorbike. Now, why am I talking about this? The reason why I'm talking about this is because the fact that a lot of these content creators won't hesitate to take the opportunity to shit on another CC over an opinion blows my mind. It really does. Like, that's why I didn't even make a video talking about Pixel Tree. And a matter of fact, I was going to make a video defending him. I was going to make a video defending him because I felt bad the fact that so many people were shitting on this guy simply because of how he feels about.
All right. I've already talked about Pixel Tree. I've already talked about the situation. I'm going to bring it back up again. So, when it comes down to Pixel Tree, and this video in particular, the Weather and Waves destroying explosion. Let me say this in favor of Pixel Tree. I said it before. I don't think the video when he first put that video out, and like later on he did the clarification on it, but the first video, I don't think he was bad. As much as even Pixel Tree himself here thinks that, you know, he did a bad job of explaining things, I don't think he did a bad job explaining anything. I really don't. That was his subjective opinion. The thing about the video is that he first starts it off saying, hey, guys, this is my subjective opinion, right? Even ends the video with, this is my subjective opinion. That he's not trying to push it as a factual basis, okay? And even I was confused as fuck why, like, Captain Cabinets, Legions was attacking this, like, as if it was, like, slandering Weathering Waves. The guy would watch the live stream. The guy come up with a component to it saying that this is not Weathering Waves to me. And this is where, like, I have to agree. We are people who played Weathering Waves 1.0, and I feel the same as Pixel Tree. That when I looked at 3.0, is I'm looking at it, it's like, this doesn't have the same aesthetic, the same charm of what drew me into Weathering Waves 1.0, that this has evolved to a degree that it doesn't feel like WUWA, like the WUWA I know. And that's the way I took it from Pixel Tree, right? When he's talking about like the spacey stuff and everything else, and he makes it like refer to like Tower of Fantasy, I looked at it as like, dude, this kind of reminds me like the Citadel from Mass Effect. It's a little bit too kind of spacey, sci-fi-ish, right? And this was what my opinion was of the entire aspect of what Pixel Tree had to say. Is I don't disagree. When he's talking about, like, you know, the coloration and everything else, dude, the trailer itself with that part where you're jumping up and down and everything with the little aliens or whatever, the little, I don't even know what you call them, but I'm going to call them like the little aliens. It felt like Sonic Colors. The world, I get the point where he's like, the world doesn't feel like the world was made as a world. It feels like the world was made for a gimmick of the bike. Just like Renacita was made with the idea of, you know, flight behind it. And I get the point. This is like one of the arguments I had in the Discord server with some people about Weathering Waves, is that my point is why can I not use the bike in Renacita? Why can I not use the bike in Genzo? Oh, well, you know, it's not made for it. You get stuck on everything. So what? That's fun to me. Why can I not be in Renacita, which is made for flight, get on the bike and drive off a cliff and try to do some cool fucking stuff in the air or whatever that lands me on the ground where I can still keep going, even though I might be only going 2 feet? You know, just give me options. The flight, when you would look at it like in Leroy or whatever, oh, it's going to make it to where if you do flight, it's going to make it to where the world breaks and you're going to see like black boxes or some shit or whatever. give players options in that regards. But the general concept of what like Pixel Tree was coming up with in that and everything is like I can't disagree with him. Like it's subjective. If you're a person who's been playing Wuthering Waves since day one, or you just started off in 2.0, and you like what the fuck it's doing, and you like the way 3.0 is going, and you like the bike, you like all the cool stuff and everything, you like the sci-fi-ness and everything, that's great. That's amazing. That it means it's for you. It means that Kuro Games listened to you. For people like myself, I'm going to be honest, 3.0 seems very dead. Like, exploration with the bike and everything else, the world is beautiful, it's great, it's big, it's large, it's got roads, everything, but it don't feel like, I'm not sure how to best well put this, but in like Wuthering Waves 1.0, when you walked out of the city of Jinzhou and you went to Central Plains and you started going exploring, you had enemies that felt like they were at every single corner. You had different things that was there. You got to see a world that felt alive from the point of view of just standing around. And nowadays, like Wuthering Waves 2.0 comes out, that started feeling less like that. It started feeling more like it's going into more of a fantasy route or whatever. Then 3.0 comes out now. It just feels like more of the world is just designed, and this is my personal opinion, not Pixels, this is mine. It just feels like it's a barren desert in a sense that it's a barren world that is embraced by color. It's beautiful. Renacida is one of the most beautiful fucking maps that there ever will fucking be. Reminds me a lot of Devil May Cry 4. But it just feels dead. I played 3.0. I think the bike's cool. I think it's great. But the world feels dead. It's just like the world feels like it's designed not for exploration. It's just designed for looks. And that's, if that's something that someone else is into and they have a disagreement, hey, you disagree, you like it for what it is, that's great. I just lost the appeal. It wasn't made for me. And that's why, like, when people were shitting on Pixel for this video, I'm like, how can you shit on someone for honestly just giving their perspective, their feelings? He's not slandering WUWA. He, like, dude, I even say WUWA was a good game, right? And people think I fucking hate fucking Wuthering Waves because I don't play it no more. I'm just like, I'll tell you like this. If you're a brand new player, you never played Wuthering Waves, you got a lot of fucking content, man. You got a big ass game to go through. You got a lot of content. And the game, in all honesty, for everything that it has accomplished, it's a good game. It's just that the appeal for what it's going in, the route that it's going, the fork down the road that it has decided to turn left instead of right, is just not for me. It's just like right now, ZZZ is at a section right now where this patch 2.6 is not for me. I'm not into the Angels of Delulu. Okay, I'm not into the cutesy fucking shit, man. That's why you're going to see me play NTE's beta a lot more in this upcoming week and everything than probably ZZZ. But if the Angels of Delusion are something that you like the cutesiness, you like the idols, you like what's going on, by all means, why the fuck should I fucking tell you that you're wrong? We're humans. We all have different likes. We all have different tastes. There's some people out there, you know, I like pizza, man. I like fucking Papa John's and Domino's fucking pizza, man. There's some people out there that fucking don't like Domino's and Papa John pizza. That fucking think that goddamn pasta is fucking better. We can agree to disagree.
WUWA. And it's not like he hates the game. He's just concerned in a way. which is reasonable, right? It's reasonable. But no.
You prefer mature women?
Hello, Rep 2.
Asset confirmed. Preparing to move out.
I think me just showing this will express very hard what the fuck I like. Does that answer your question?
Let's just take this as an opportunity to just, shit on him, farm him for drama, use his face to get more views. It throws
Toasty.
me off in a bad way.
Is that ZZZ? Yes, this is fucking ZZZ, bro. This is Zenless Zone Zero.
Different outfit, same objective.
I don't know if you actually got to see Zenless Zone Zero, but this is Zenless Zone Zero, bro.
That adventure. I promise you'll.
My dream seems to have become a reality.
I mean,
No matter where we go. Need a fortune telling?
look, the golden pussy. Let's not forget about the fucking Vivian skin. We got the Vivian skin. We got to show off. We got to show the Vivian skin off, like the golden pussy, man. Look at that shit. Every fucking guy's gonna bust a nut right now. Oh God, look at the chat. The chat's gonna be busting a nut. Everybody, bust your nuts. Oh God, look at that. Oh, become the Lord Faithin for her. She wants Lord Faithin right now. Look, she's giving you a little dance. There you go. Look at that. She's giving you the dance. There you go. Bust a nut.
So when I saw this situation, I was like, nah, bro, I don't fuck with that, man. I don't like when people do stuff like that where somebody just makes a video being honest and they're just expressing how they feel about the game. And then you just have a group of content creators coming at him and just shitting on him. It's just not good at all. It's not good. It puts a bad image on the WUWA community when you have a group of CCs that won't hesitate to shit on another content creator simply because of how they feel about the game. Now I know a lot of you guys are gonna be like, well, Pharaoh, so you didn't hesitate to shit on what's his name again? Psyche about his Do Not Abyss review. The thing about Psyche's Do Not Abyss review is that he reviewed Do Not Abyss as a gacha game. That's the reason why I didn't like Psyche.
Imagine hating someone for simply liking a game you don't, for simply hating someone for liking a game you don't play, or vice versa and such. Yeah, like, no, 100%. We have a situation. Like, Zach, you're new here. I'm going to explain to you. This is the problem with St. Tonus. You want me to give you, like, the crux of what some... You know what? I think, honestly, you know what? Let's make this into a video. Let's actually fucking record this, okay? Let's record this. We can, because I gotta get ready for work here anyway, and I feel like this actually would be the best. I'm not even gonna put a fucking sponsor on this. I'm just gonna fucking put this together and just do it. LDSHOP's telling me I need to fucking start putting more sponsorships and shit. They fucking just finally got back with me on shit, right? All right. Give me a second here. Alrighty. It is currently February 5th, 2026. How's it going, New Eridu? Proxies and protocols, the gacha space in general. Hopefully you guys are having a great, fantastic day wherever you're at when you are, dare I say, here listening to the channel. As y'all aware, currently there is a situation going on right now, and it's been going on for the last 48 hours, and it's still continuing on regardless. This is still going to continue on for quite some time. But we have been seeing, especially if you've been on live streams and such, we have been seeing in reality, CJ right here, Skull CJ, who has been basically for quite some time now, since basically like 5 days ago, really, to be honest, about a week now, that has been going at St. Tonus pretty heavily on a lot of different takes he has and going at him pretty damn hard. Okay. And I guess that you could say that today or yesterday on the 4th, the ship hit a wall and all hell has fucking broken loose. Content creators that is not just Skull CJ and St. Tonus has come involved and pretty much are laying down their thoughts in the matter. Yourself here, myself here included, right? So let me tell you honestly my thought patterns around this, okay? Has Skull CJ gone over the deep end with these Epstein things and, these thumbnails and all this other stuff? Yeah. 100%. Even Skull CJ himself is going to say that he's gone over the top a little bit. But basically, what Skull is doing right now is basically becoming a bully to attack a bully, right? On this channel itself, and I can go here really quickly and I can show you like my channel in particular. I have had my own dealings with, like St. Tonus's crash outs, talking about different things. Like I've had my own dealings with St. Tonus, and in the last year or so with my own personal content with certain individuals, with certain people, with certain topics that has been going out, I have myself done reactions and conversations in regards to St. Tonus and other people, the Weather and Waves community, the Hoyoverse community. I have made videos myself about these different things. And unlike Skull CJ, I've tried to present more of a factual basis. Here is what someone like St. Tonus is presenting, and here's what I'm finding. Whereas while Skull CJ is doing this, Skull CJ is taking shots at the same time. So this entire fight has become, in the last 48 hours in particular, has become absolutely an entertaining brawl, I'm pretty sure, for a lot of different viewers in the gacha space. If you have not been keeping up with the drama, let me just tell you, for those who have been keeping up with it, they'll probably tell you, dude, this has been the most entertaining beginning of the new year that anyone has never expected. Okay? But what is the situation of what actually caused this? Well, what caused this situation is one man in particular that has actually, for quite some time, brought in controversy. That has brought in the beginning, WUWA good, Hoyo bad, has started, over the years developing more and more into attacking people, if you would, going ahead and coming at people, like he went after, Mr. Pokey, Fob, he's gone after Smaxan, he's went after Genazod, different people's take. And the content has evolved over time to where instead of just attacking the arguments and showing the glue, as St. Tonus would call it, it had gotten to the point to where we started attacking and the credibility of these content creators. And it's not just content creators that are big either that he's going at. It's big, small, it doesn't matter. We have gotten to the point that St. Tonus, without a doubt, has grown from a person that people truly did, find very entertaining, to where content creators were very indifferent about him. Just like, oh, it's just another guy that's, pulling up like drama and such, to where now we're getting to the issue to where the more the content has evolved, it just feels like St. Tonus wants to be a prick to be just a prick. And I'm going to say it. Okay? The truth of the matter is, we got to the point to where accusations has been thrown around. We've had it to where grudges are being held for months on top of months and accusations of different things. We've had it to where St. Tonus has called people like Genazod, not called, but has implied that they're quote unquote, a PDF. Because no wonder they summoned 6 Roshia when the entire fight was between, Maggie and St. Tonus, and Genazod just happened to like something that Maggie did, or viewed something Maggie did and wasn't really aware. We've had situations to where St. Jonas has gone out of the way to say that this person here is a racist. We've had it to where we've got it to where these attacks have turned into more of accusations about the person, the character of the person, rather than just the argument that they're presenting. Like, I could tell you from my own personal opinion, like with the Maggie, with his trauma with the Maggie situation 9 months ago. If you go through it from a timestamp point of view and you look at from the very first message to what happened to the end, you will see that Maggie and him, he contacted Maggie, do a collaboration. Him and Maggie, Maggie responded back saying, hey, I'm pretty busy. What did you had in mind? And never messaged him back again. Basically ghosted him. Okay. Why? Because in her private discords and other people's chats, she is just basically saying, I don't want nothing to do with him. And it just seemed like it upset him. And then it got into the part to where it started straight up becoming a bigger issue than what it actually was. We get upset because Mr. Poke makes a parody video about our apology, our Kuro Games apology video, and then for some reason holds a grudge. Genozod had a crash out on your live stream because Genozod didn't like the fact that a few people in your chat and yourself seemed very abrasive against him for having some takes that he just didn't like it. So let's hold a grudge. You have it to where not every single time has St. Jonas covered something that is absolutely diabolical, but he tries to make certain people look worse than what they actually are. He likes to go ahead and involve that, EO has ruined his career because EO himself is supposedly a complete fucking elitist. Like, holy fucking moly, man. An elitist. You're going to call EO an elitist? Yeah, EO comes off from the FGC, the way he talks and everything, but if you actually talk to the guy, you actually watch the guy, you actually know the guy is very much, very understanding. This has gone on to where it's more than just, Kuro Games good, Hoyle versus bad. It has gone to the part to where I have my personal friends who are Weather Wave content creators. That's no longer Weather Wave content creators nowadays. They're doing their own things now away from gacha games, to be honest. But we all kind of started off in a similar sense to where we were all, got together. We were all a part of a group. And these are people that was afraid, right, to make any type of content. Because when you're seeing like Ryuku Sensei get attacked by, St. Jonas for having a fucking opinion that, there should be possibly more men in Weather and Waves that he would like to see. When you're seeing people that is just saying, you know what, hey, I feel that Weather and Waves, that a character like GN is starting to slip and doesn't feel as good as other characters, and they're just given a subjective opinion, what they feel, not a factual opinion or anything. They're not trying to go ahead and destroy the reputation of Kuro. They're not here trying to hurt Weather and Waves. These are people who are actual fans of Weather and Waves that love Weather and Waves. And even they themselves, by trying to give a little bit of criticism of what they feel, they're afraid that this is going to be brought up to a certain CC. And this certain CC is going to call them something like they're a racist. It's going to say that they're the worst person in the world and is going to try their hardest to destroy this person just because they have a difference of opinion. Heck, like myself, one of the major situations I had with St. Jonas back in the day was Gacha Revenue, a website that before it changed over and everything was ran by a guy named Numberlocks. And Numberlock, who ran this entire Gacha Revenue, made a website, started back in 2024 in the very beginning, well before even Weather and Waves came out, to try to take all the Center Tower data that were estimates, put it on a website, so that way there was one place you go to. You didn't have to go do all these searches and go through all these applications to go find it. You didn't have to go ahead and accidentally see Adobe shit and everything else, all application and mobile. He just wanted to put all the gotcha games into one listing. And it was blown out of proportion to where St. Tonis made it seem like gotcha revenue is a scam, that they're doing on purpose to fake the numbers. They're trying their hardest to shut down Weather and Ways and try to say that Hoyoverse is better than Weather and Ways. He was doing all of this. And I made a video about it on my channel, which, I mean, you go scroll down, you go take a look at it. It's, if you want to yourself, which I could have probably did a better job on it, to be completely fair and honest, but like gotcha revenue, Sensor Tower is not a scam as the video that I made, where I'm just like trying to explain this guy puts everything on a website so that way we can all see it. He listens to the gotcha community. People in the gotcha community wants to put a 1.25 multiplier on it. People want to put a 2.0 multiplier, so he settles on a 1.75 multiplier. He stays in the middle, right? He wants to put it in the middle so that way all sides of the Reddit page are accepting of it. And you have the ability to change those numbers however you want. If you want to take the multiplication out of it, you want to take the calculation out, you can take it out, put it at 0, and you can see what the actual Sensor Tower says. But since Google doesn't exist in China, they're basing a multiplier on it for a educated guess. Well, this was blown out of proportion with my history with St. Tonis, that when I made that video and I talked about it, that we don't realize that even then, the creator who did gotcha revenue stopped doing gotcha revenue back in October. And why? Why did the original guy stop? Oh, because he was caught lying? No, that wasn't the reason why. I had a small conversation with him, found out that practically the reason why he quit and he did not want nothing to do with the gotcha space and why he disappeared off the face of the earth after this was for the simple fucking fact that he was tired of getting death threats. He was tired of being doxxed because people were actually doxing him. They were sending him death threats. They were telling him that he was the lowest of the lowest piece of shit there ever was. And all he wanted to do was make a website that was a database that stored every single month's worth of calculations and data from Sensor Tower. Not for PvP. If people took it as a PvP method, that was them. He just wanted to do his part. And it was blown out of proportion to where, not that he ruined his career, but it was blown out of proportion to where people attacked him and threatened his life and his family. And this is the reason why, like, you see people, like right now, different CCs that we have arguments with all the time, right? That we don't really look at the person. We don't really hate the person. We just look at the CC's argument and we might say, you know what? Fob has a bad take. Gotcha Smack has a bad take. Doro has a bad take. Captain Cabinets has a bad take. We're not really looking at the person and trying to really destroy their character. Maybe every now and then a joke or two will go through. It's what happens. Let's be completely honest. With St. Tonis, it just seems like we're not here to fight. We're not here to fight this argument. We're not here to discuss this argument and discuss this topic of conversation. I'm here to fucking hurt your reputation, and I'm here to try to get you to stop making videos. It's the bully mentality. And then I think that CC's now is starting to come together. That, dare I say, we would have never have had a conversation in the beginning with. We never would have had a conversation. That we're finally coming down and we're talking about things and we're realizing that this person here is not actually a bad person. Yeah, we have a different view of point, but you know, when you actually talk and you actually communicate, you're starting to learn that Carl Urban, Blazin, he's not a bad guy. He's a really cool guy when you actually just talking. Yeah, we might say his takes are a little bit out there, but when you actually start talking to a person like that, you know what? You realize deep down that we just got a difference of opinion. That, you know what? Maybe we could actually just stop and fucking play some goddamn fucking Overwatch and we could be happy with it at the end of the day. When you start listening to something like, you know, like yesterday, listened to Captain Cabs and seen how everything happened with Captain Cabs versus St. Tonus and that drama. You're realizing that this is a person that is not looking at their reputation, right? They're not looking at the clout. They're not defending St. Tonus because they're defending St. Tonus for the views or for money. They're defending St. Tonus because that's a friend. And they want to have their friends back. They're the type of person, like the old American saying would be, like, your friend's about to commit a crime and go into a fucking jail cell. Instead of fucking talking them out of it, you're the type of friend that's going to be with them, that's going to be in the cell with them. You're going to have their back. That's what she did. And then yesterday, you basically saw someone like St. Tonus throw her away to the side for no reason. Right now, we're in a situation where the content creators themselves have enough. That drama could still exist, but we could get to the point now to where it's not about fighting the person, it's about fighting the argument. And we're starting to see Hoyoverse content creators, Kuro content creators, Arknights content creators, whatever it is, coming together and basically saying, yeah, man, you know what? I'm kind of tired of this shit. And realizing, dude, if you saw it with Skull CJ today with his live stream, how many people called him, even like Box 2 coming into this and having this conversation and getting part of this. When you start realizing that you're having people that's just coming in and having a good time and realizing, you know what, maybe we could actually be friends and stuff like this. It showcases that a change in the community needs to happen. That people are fed up with this. People are fed up with the accusations, throwing around the different subject titles of like, you're racist, you're a rat, you're homophobic, you're gay, whatever. Like, they're tired of having these entire stupid, dare I say, career-altering, life-altering even, accusations thrown just willy-nilly out there. And it's time for a change. Sometimes not every drama is a drama. Not every single time the subject matter needs to be covered. And there is a far difference of talking about what actual facts is and over-exaggerating the facts. So I'm going to leave it with that right there. I think this is long enough of a video for this. But we're at a point now where I think that we're starting to see content creation change. Hopefully for the better. And hopefully maybe peace can actually somewhat coexist. Because like I said, we're at a point now where I think it's time to stop throwing the stones at one another. Sit down and just have a generalized talk. At the end of the talk, we may not be friends, right? But I implore, and I will say it like this for the end of the video, I implore that if there is any content creator that has even if you have a beef with me, man, you don't like me or whatever, let's just have a conversation. Fuck the drama. Fuck what's happened in the last 2 years. Let's sit down. Let's grab a bag of chips. Let's grab some drinks. Let's sit there and let's just talk about our feelings. Let apologies go out as necessary. And let's learn from one another about what we should actually learn from the word perspective. Let's learn where our perspectives are. And let's see just how bad this person that we thought is, really is. Because you know what? I'm starting to realize this might actually be a case scenario where the person you thought was the most horrible person in the world that was associated with this clique or associated with this clique or associated with that clique might not actually be so bad. They might actually be cool people. And I think it's time for that conversation. So, leave me your thoughts down below in the comment section. And like always, keep it classy, keep it jazzy, always keep it real. And yeah, more to come. Haven't seen you before, bro, but you seem chill as fuck. Oh, I'm doing well, man. How you doing, Hale? I haven't seen you in a while either, buddy. Oh, I'm doing fucking well. What we're talking about is the entire drama that's surrounding with the St. Tonus situation. That's what we're talking about. The CCs, all in general. Okay? And we're starting to see it. People just have enough of St. Tonus. And it's not just St. Tonus. They have enough of this. Let's throw the fucking accusation that this guy over here is a PDF, basically. Let's throw the accusation that this person's a fucking racist. Let's throw the accusation that this person's mentally ill. They're tired of the fucking accusation throwing, right? Because drama's no longer become drama. It's become now a dirty fight rather than a clean fight. Like, this is no longer a boxing match, right? Don't fucking punch below the fucking belt. This has now become, let's throw fucking dust in everybody's eyes just to fucking win. Dude, Zach, I used to play the shit out of WUWA. Man. Like, that was the first real gacha game that I covered. And I've made my mistakes in the content creation space. Don't get me fucking wrong. I'm not a good person. I'm a person that is trying to, that back when I did this to what I'm doing now, I have tried my best to learn and to grow from mistakes. Okay? I accepted the fact that, like, with Ithoma, I did a copyright strike. I got a video that tells it, right? And you know what? At first, I thought I was justified. Oh, man, I was hyped up by a chat, everything else. I thought I was fucking justified. And then I realized it was in poor taste. I apologized to him. I apologized to him again yesterday. I'm new to the gacha space. I'm a baby. I'm a baby compared to like someone like Skull CJ, to Captain Cabinets, to Kazahana. And you know what? I have referred to these people because my chat has referred to these people as the worst people in the world. And you know what? I'm tired of listening to a fucking chat. I want to talk to the fucking person. I want to create an opinion. I take responsibility for the shit that I've done wrong. I do. I apologize to VXV Fiction. Because you know what? That guy tried in the beginning to talk to me. And I was going to talk to him, but then I had a few people in my chat like, oh, don't talk to them. Oh, don't talk to him, man. He is going to fucking farm you. He's going to eat you a fuck alive. He's going to fuck you in the ass. And you know what? The few conversations I've had in DMs with Fiction, the few conversations I've been having, I can't say that he would do that. Like, the image that was painted to me and what I'm actually seeing is two different things. And I need to, and that's where like this last year I have started to try, and I still fail at this. Don't get me wrong. I still fail at this every now and then, but I'm trying to find through when someone presents an argument, even Skull CJ, when he presents an argument or something, like there's things I disagree with Skull CJ on about a few things, but I'm trying to learn that I need to try to see it from their perspective more. So that way I can actually generate a proper opinion. Not just say that I'm fucking right and they're wrong. I need to do my due diligence in trying to find out why they're looking at this particular topic in this light. And I need to do better. Like yesterday when Captain Cabins called me out in her stream and said that you're one person that should not talk about the good about people or some shit. And I said, you're right. I'm not a good CC. I've made my mistakes. But I'm willing to learn from it. This isn't about fucking clout. Dude, I could have fucking... Like, I live streamed for like fucking, what, 30 minutes, for like an hour or so when I came back home. And then, like, I said I was going to be back in 2 hours. And I didn't start fucking live stream until fucking 1 o'clock in the goddamn morning. I had so much other shit to do in my actual life that this is secondary. It's not about the clout. What I like to see is if from all of this, if maybe we can change the formula. We can stop throwing the stones, per se, at the wrong people. And we can step back and we can have a conversation. And dare I fucking say, maybe I can learn more about another person that I dislike their takes, that, you know, it's not being hypocritical. It's growing up. That maybe, you know what, let me put it like this. Maybe if I talk to someone like Captain Cabinets, primary example, right? I've disagreed with a lot of things she said in the past. I have. But maybe a short fucking 1 hour conversation will lead me to be like, oh, you opened my mind. I never thought of this. And you know what? I think you're right. You can ask Pixel Tree. This is a content creator that we had a similar situation where I disagreed with him. And I was stubborn. I was hard-headed. But after a while, and after talking with some more people and then looking back at the situation and everything, I got to say that, you know what? While I disagreed with your opinion before, now that I'm out of the honeymoon phase and shit, I agree. That I could tell someone like Pixel Tree that I was blind. I take responsibility. I was blinded by this. And that's part of growing up. The thing, Zach, is that with Weathering Waves, the community, and I wasn't the only one that broadcasted this message. But it got lost. But the thing is that the few people that I know of that was part of the Weathering Waves community that was trying to push this message as hard as possible. Let's not be fucking Hoyoverse here. Everybody in their fucking brother hates fucking Hoyoverse. Hoyoverse is not a good company. We all fucking know this. This company who makes a game like Zenless Zone fucking Zero, man. Who makes ZZZ. Who makes Genshin Impact and HSR don't give a fuck about you. We know this. But we are playing a game called Weathering Waves. We are really liking it. We don't want... And this is what the message was back in 2024, back in 2025, and somehow it got lost in translation, I guess. We don't want fucking WUWA to act like fucking Hoyoverse. We don't want a community to where you got 200 people in a fucking chat that's fucking fighting one another, that's arguing about fucking Genshin being better over this game or something. You don't want the fucking the toxic positivity. You want people to be able to express themselves. And the best way to do this is, while yes, you are correct, Hoyoverse is throwing fucking stones at Weathern Waves. You are correct, sir. Instead of throwing the stone back at them and saying, go fuck yourself, maybe just stay there for a second and be like, yo, whoa, before you cast another stone at me, man, what about let us just take a look really quickly? Let me show you the reason why I like this. And maybe, you know what? If you, it's like, I'm not sure if anyone's ever watched the movie The Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. Instead of going ahead and trying to force people, trying to hurt people, do all this other stuff just to push a motive and be a fucking troll and shit like this, maybe if we actually just sat back and we showed that person who's throwing a stone at us from the Genshin side that we're not a person to fight with. Like, we're not here to fight. We're here to have a conversation and show them, like, you know, hey, look, take a look at this. This is the reason why I like WUWA. What do you think? And then when you do something like that, you actually do something that they look at it and they realize that you're not a threat, right? You're not a person that's trying to hurt them. You're actually trying to show them the reason why you like something, and you're trying your best to work with them. Sometimes to capture fucking flies, sometimes to work with people, it's better to fucking do it with, you know, honey to catch like flies. It's better to catch flies with honey than it is with vinegar, is the basic way of saying it. Right? Sometimes, and this was a message that, like, I know, like, V Dizzy, myself, there was others out there. Like, we had Eyes, we had Wavy, we had them that, you know, tried to push this message. And all we got back is, no, Hoyoverse is the most evil fucking thing, and you're defending Hoyoverse, so you're not a true Weathern Waves fan. Go fuck yourself. Oh. I accidentally pressed the button. There's the bang boo. There's the fucking bang boo. Like, dude, you know how many people blew this out of proportion? And fucking WUWA's got the same shit, right? And it's a nothing burger. Oh, wow, there's a fucking spinning event for the next 10 hours and 28 minutes left here, where if you spent money in the game, you bought different things, you got some tickets out of it. What's wrong with this? This is a fucking practice that has been going on. Dude, this is like going to the store and going by fucking Coca-Cola, right? The fuck? Oh, it's my fucking controller. I'm like, what the fuck? Is my goddamn shit possessed? No, I was stepping on my controller, apparently. That's up to you, Vince, if you want to spin or not. You don't have to. The thing is that, like, this is an option. If you're a person who is willing, that wants to spend some fucking money, and you want to get yourself, you know, Jiguan right here, you want to get her, you maybe want to spend money on this in order to get yourself, you know, a Zanby or an Alice or this, that the money that you're spending in the game, whether you're buying an Internoc membership or whatever, it's all totally adding up to this to where, hey, it gives you an incentivization that, hey, if you're already going to spend $200 in the fucking game, right? When this patch first fucking dropped, you're going to spend $200 on this chick anyway, because this is what the fuck you want, right? That was your fucking plan to begin with. Why shouldn't you get something back in return? I don't think St. Tonis is EOS. I'm going to tell you that right now. Oh, no, Foxhole, he's fucking EOS. All the fucking CCs are coming. No, no, he's not EOS. All I can hope for is St. Tonis learns that he goes over the fucking edge a lot of times. Okay, not sometimes, a lot of times. He goes over the fucking edge. And, dude, you're trying to make someone like Ryuku fucking Sensei look fucking horrible. Okay? Just because maybe Captain Cabinets has an issue with fucking Ryuku Sensei does not necessarily fucking affect the fact that, you know, someone else has to have a fucking issue with Ryuku Sensei. Just because you have an issue with Genocide does not fucking necessarily equate that Captain Cabinets should have an issue with Genocide. One thing, like I told it to VXV Fiction, you know what? I'm going to put it out like this. You know what? During the entire Captain Cabinet situation, because Fiction knows Tectone. Fiction knows the situation, right? Let me show something here. Let me show something. I asked during Captain Cabinet's live stream the following, which St. Tonis and Cap was going at it. Okay? I'm not going to hide it. I'm going to be honest with y'all. As much as I might not like the online persona of St. Tonis, I went to Fiction first. And because I saw Fiction in the chat. And I said, can you help them out? Like, to be honest, I think there's too much miscommunication between these two at the moment. And you resolved it for Ethan and Saint. 100%. And like I said, she doesn't deserve this. And then when he was talking, and then when he brought in like Tectone, he was talking with CJ, and he was doing things. Like, look, like I said, thank you for helping resolve this. For trying to, right? Doing your part to help try to resolve this. Because this is bullshit. People like Captain Cabinets shouldn't get an ultimatum from their fucking friends. Whether I fucking like or hate fucking St. Tones, it doesn't fucking matter. Clearly, there's a miscommunication between those two about the fucking May situation, the CJ situation. They're not clicking right here. Can someone get them to talk? Like, I felt bad for Captain Cabinets that I went out my way as a party that you would say, oh, you hate Captain Cabinets or you hate St. Tone and such. I went out my way to be like, yo, bro, I know you are the person who did this before with Ethan and Saint. Can you just get these two to maybe talk eye to eye and see about trying to help resolve this issue? Because dare I say, you may say I don't like fucking people. You may say I'm an asshole. You may say something, but you know what? I fucking give a fuck about what people. I do give a fuck about people. I'm sorry. I do care. Did I drop WUWA? Yeah, I dropped WUWA. I'm not gonna lie, WUWA is not. It's at a spot in its aesthetic that I just don't like it. I tried it. I tried 3.0. I didn't particularly care for where their story direction's going. I didn't particularly care where the fucking bullshit with the fucking world was going with the bike stuff. It's just not for me. I just don't like it. I don't like the Tomb Break shit. I don't like it. That's why, like, I'm more interested right now to see, because it's coming in one more day. We're part of the beta. And this game is supposed to play like Weather and Waves. Oh, it's updating. Interesting. But we're going to try NTE. Like, I'm interested in trying this. You prefer the apocalyptic thing? Dude, let me put it like this. I prefer, like, what you, let me say it like this. Weather and Waves 1.0 and Weather and Waves 3.0, if I would have gotten into Weather and Waves maybe a 2.0 instead of 1.0, I probably would like it a lot more. I probably would have liked it a lot more. But because I got into it in 1.0 and the things that 1.0 that people did not like is what got me. The things that people did not like about it, like the story and the shit and the direction it was going, is what I thought the charm of WUWA was. So, yeah, tomorrow we're going to be playing NTE. It's like right now, fucking, it's not a post-apocalyptic game, but the next game that I am waiting to get back into the beta on when they do the next beta, because we got into the first one, is Silver Palace. Holy shit, I'm in love with Silver Palace so fucking much. I love Silver Palace. That was the greatest fucking beta I've fucking played in my life. It felt so polished. Like the game is ready. Like the game actually felt like it was ready for release. That's how fucking good it felt. Like the game was optimized as fuck. The game played amazing. And dude, one thing that I loved about it that a lot of people didn't seem to like too much, and I hope they don't change it, but it probably will, is that I love the feedback on the parry. I love that you're fighting parry on parry, basically. Like when you fight like Rex in the fight, and it's like it's less about attacking, if it feels like more. It's just like it feels like Dragon Ball, right? It's like you got this pow, 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 pow. You're parrying every fucking attack. And it's an onslaught of fucking parries. You're doing one after the fucking other, and it just feels fucking good. And that's what I enjoyed so much about it. But we're in the beta. We're going to play the beta tomorrow. And like, look, let me tell you, we'll play a little bit of ZZZ tomorrow before we get into NTE. Okay? We're going to play a little bit. But I'm telling you right now, okay? It's just with this lolly fucking bullshit, fucking argument shit that's going on with ZZZ right now and everything. Dude, you can like it, you can hate it, I don't care. I'm just telling you from my personal perspective, I'm not that big into the fucking idols, man. The girls could have been fucking grown-ass fucking adults for all I care. I am not into the Angels of Delusion. I'm sorry. I'm not into Powerpuff Girls. I will play ZZZ. I will do the dailies. I will do the deadly assaults. I will do the stuff. But dare I say, like, it's not made for me. This is like a WUWA situation. The patch is not made for me. And I'm okay with that. I think that I've gotten a hell of a lot out of fucking ZZZ in the last fucking year that I can say, you know what? This patch is not made for me. Let the people who's going to enjoy it enjoy it. Why rain on their fucking parade? Yeah, I know you got like the new Hollow Zone Zero content. Everything else is coming in too. Like, I know a bunch of people in my Discord, man. Oh my God, they're grinding right now. And they're so fucking excited for the idols. And they're fucking talking about Hakumikus and shit like this and all, like, oh my God, they're all about this. And I'm just sitting here scratching my head right here. And I'm just like, well, okay, I can't really get into this conversation now, can I? Cool. Because there's not a character like Banyu that I can fucking be like, oh yeah, fucking excited. Fucking Dragon Ball, bitch. Urgh! I can't be excited because there's a fucking character like Lighter, or I can't be excited because there's a big titty fucking bitch like fucking Evelyn that's coming in. You know what I'm excited about? I'm excited about that Seth's brothers coming in, and oh my God, does he look fucking great. Like, we're getting into leak content here, guys. If you're not interested in this shit, get the fuck out of my fucking stream. I just warned you. We're getting into leak conversation, right? Holy shit. And I want to talk about this shit because this is future-wise, right? Holy fuck. Look at this shit. Oh my God. It's fucking Bayonetta. When I saw the fucking model with the fucking coat and everything, I was like, dude, that looks like fucking Bayonetta 3, bro. Or Bayonetta 2, actually. Like, the outfit. Like, look at her. I don't know why. Like, the first thought in my head was when I saw this, it's Bayonetta. She fucking hot as shit, man. I fucking want this. I want this. Holy shit. The Adam and Eve fucking bullshit going on here. But the snake, the apples, the fucking ribs, the fucking shit. Like, dude, I got a whole fucking thing that I put in the leak channel on this shit. Like, I looked at this shit. I was like, what the fuck? And she's part of Neps and everything with the fucking thing. I was like, holy shit, she actually looks really fucking goddamn good. But where is it? The one fucking thing that I want to fucking showcase so fucking hard. She's a fucking snake. There it is. Holy shit. Holy shit. Please be playable. Please be playable at P and S fucking rank. Holy shit, does this fucking look like fucking Calchero fucking said, fuck Weather and Waves. I'm coming into ZZZ and I'm going to fucking get my fucking time in the fucking sun. Holy shit, does he look fucking goddamn hot as shit. You can have your Angels of Delusion. I want this motherfucker. I know, I heard that he's labeled as NPC. I've heard the fucking thing that it's labeled in the fucking files as an NPC. All right? You don't have to be like, I'm going to burst your fucking bubble. I heard it's an NPC. But I'm pretty sure that's going to change. Let me have my fucking dreams. Let me have my dream that this is a playable character. Knowing my fucking luck, he's going to be an A-rank fucking agent. If anything, this would be an A rank because it's too simple of a design kind of fucking deal or whatever. But I don't care. Just let me have my fucking dream. Let me have my fucking dream. Because, swear to God, S rank, A rank, it's M6 if it comes in as a character. I'm not gonna lie, she's fucking cute as fuck. Our little snake girl here, she look cute as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, she look cute as fuck, man. Bayonetta fucking bullshit here looks like fucking Moon fucking shit from fucking Marvel Rivals. I mean, fuck, I fucking love her ass too, don't get me wrong. You know what? Fuck it. Make Sweetie here fucking playable too while you're at it. They totally should do that, honestly. And they should make her like fucking Chang Li with the fucking legs and just do her fucking like multi-fucking step kicks or some shit. But this is a game that, like, Palkra was an NPC that turned into a playable character because people loved her so much, right? I like her. I really like this too. Oh, God. Fucking mommy. Holy shit. God damn, I like mommy. I like the fucking dragonfish mommy right here. Ooh, god damn, man. Dude, like, but this right here, like I said, it looks like Bayonetta to me, right? And apparently there's a fucking drama going on with this shit. I tell you what, anyone who knows about this drama, like the Twitter post or whatever, I heard about this earlier today, but with all the other shit coming in, I didn't fucking talk about it. Apparently there's some drama involved around this, like people don't like this character or whatever, this design is too simple or some shit or whatever. Put that in my fucking Discord. Fucking tag me or whatever. Put it in my Discord. Put it in the React section. I want to see it because I want to see what the fuck they're saying about this shit. I'm not actively going to look for it, but if you guys know about it, just go ahead and send that shit to me. Because we'll talk about it. Because, dude, I'm sorry. I think this looks cool as shit. I think this looks cool. I like this. She got the entire fucking goddamn fucking bondage shit right here. She's fucking clipped up, man. She's ready for a bend over. So yeah, if you got stuff like that, just go ahead and put it in my fucking Discord. I'll take a look at it. Because I think it's being blown out of way of proportion. I love her outfit. You can hate it. I like it. I like what's coming into ZZZ so far. But the time has come. I need to get my ass ready to go to work. They might as well open up a BDSM club in fucking 6th Street. Dude, that would be so fucking awesome. That would be so fucking awesome. I am not gonna fucking lie. That would be so fucking awesome. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to fucking straight up say it. As much as people like to call this game a fucking gooner game, when you actually play this game, you realize it's so fucking wholesome. I want fucking Hoyoverse to drop the 16 plus or whatever, the 12 plus, 16 plus fucking age rating on this game, and straight up fucking turn it into an 18 plus game. I want this game to go into the fucking limits of fucking like Saints Row the Third. I want to go to Saints Row, man. Like, You think I'm fucking joking. The fucking problem here is that with fucking ZZZ, when I look at the fucking advertisements for ZZZ, I look at the fucking trailers for ZZZ, I look at everything. Oh man, this is supposed to be the goonerish of gooners, right? And then you actually play the game, you realize it's not that gooner. Like, I fucking hate to admit that, man. I really do. Because I was under the basis, because when you see shit like this, right? You see fucking ass on the screen. You see like the ass on the screen and shit like this. Like, oh man, this is supposed to be some kind of gooner fucking game. Like, I'm supposed to be like, you know, this is going to be at the levels that's going to be like sexualized. And then you play the story, and it's dark. It's about friends. It's your typical anime tropes that's being broadcasted in this. And the camera angles ain't doing justice, except in the fucking goddamn fucking character screens. Only in here does the fucking goddamn fucking screen fucking matter. That's the only place where I get the good camera angles. And sometimes, very fucking rarely, with the wipeout screen. Otherwise than that, like, this game is more wholesome than the goddamn fucking the Brady Bunch. This is fucking tame as fuck. I came onto an adventure that, you know, honestly, I don't mind the adventure. ZZ's been a great game so far. It's been a great fucking game. It has. It really, really fucking has. But it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. If that, like I said, if that makes sense. It's not what I thought it was going to become. So, let me go ahead. Let me get the fuck out of y'all way. Y'all have a good day, good evening, wherever you're at. And we'll get back into all this shit tomorrow, or, well, not tomorrow, but today, when I get back off of work. In fact, I might actually get off earlier from work, to be honest, today. It's just that this week has been a bad week. I just can't take time off this week. It's a bad fucking week right now. We got some shit that's going down at the work over there. Some people fucked up some paperwork and shit like this that I've been dealing with since fucking Tuesday, trying to fucking fix this shit. And then I was sick on Monday. And it's just, I gotta get all this shit taken care of before the end of business today. And this is why I am looking to downgrade my job back from a manager to a supervisor. So that way I still do paperwork, but a lot less of it. Because holy shit, the paperwork that's going on right now is just fucking ridiculous. So I'll check you all up. Y'all have a good one. And we will see what happens.